Oh no.
I don't know why
Oh,
I'm never ready. See, you know what? I was gonna do the intro, but now that I
you
messed
always
up.
do
I
that.
couldn't find the video. But I
I
kind of
do
want
the
to hear the
same
song.
thing.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
hear the song. It's been a minute.
Right.
It's been a long one, and I need someone so I pull up in the
Wash
sun,
away the toxicity.
with no permission, and yeah, the pedals moving, and yeah, the combos moving, and it's time for you to join the current. Here we go again. Critically drinking, stay thirsty, my friend. Burning love and hoping never. If it
Hustle
does,
culture.
we'll be
Hustle and grind culture is another version of it. I can sleep when I'm dead. You'll be dead.
It's showtime. Come in and have a drink with the whole crew. Come on and join the panel or draw from the chat. Do it how you wanna do. The misfits keep the whole chat lit. And soon you'll be a part of it too. So come back again, my friend, or we'll come find you. Here we go again.
What's up?
Critically drinking, stay thirsty, my friend. Burning love and hoping never. If it does, oh, we'll be back again. Now let's make one thing clear. Because of you is why we're here. You give us life, you give us love. That is why we hold you dear to our heart. Come and join the show, 'cause we need you to grow. So pull up a chair and share with us all of the things you know. Here we go again. Critically drinking, stay thirsty, my friend. Burning love and hoping never. If it does, oh, we'll come back again.
And like the song say, hey, don't. I will come find you. Easy way or the hard way.
Amazing.
I got my own platform. If I got something to say, I
got
hit my
something to
live button,
say.
ho.
I hit my live button, ho. Up, but I don't hit the overlay. God damn.
Damn. I'll be
God
forgetting.
damn. Yeah, me too. What's up, Bree? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Today is
Hey, y'all.
obviously a very unserious stream.
I'm gonna finish this fun dip.
That's what's up. And y'all in the building. Haley, the main mod. We got Zuri probably working and lurking, man. Appreciate you doing your thing. We
Hey,
got
Zuri,
Quiet
hey.
Bree in the building. Appreciate you. Quiet Bree in the building.
I messed up my fun dip pack, so I had to eat it the not right way. I
That
almost
is
died
really
just now.
ridiculous. And I had this screaming Sicilian Stromboli, and I noticed they had a cutout mustache, and I was like, oh.
Oh, you got it from the Screaming Sicilian Pizza. Do you like their pizza? I feel like their sauce is a lot.
I haven't tried the pizza. It was like it's little Strombolis. So the little Strombolis, it was all right. Because it kind of cooks in the microwave. They got that little foil tray.
Right.
You gotta like
I feel
spray
like
it
their
with some
sauce is a
butter.
lot. Like their Supreme pizza, all right, but I ain't really care for pepperoni.
It's too expensive for me. Like
And
I'm not.
also that.
That's not the
Right.
price I'm going to pay for a frozen pizza. Like their frozen
Exactly.
pizza is priced for. I would just get the fresh ingredients, like not even fresh, the prepared. I would get like a crust. I would get sauce. I would get cheese, and I would get toppings for the price of.
So
their
does it
frozen.
sit in your nose like a piercing, or?
Yeah, there's like two little wood those little things right there.
Oh, that seems uncomfortable.
Oh no, it's not bad at all. Not. Now, if I had pulled it out and something was on it, Jesus Christ. Woo.
Right. Embarrassing.
Risky.
Ooh, like one of them really
Risky.
stringy
Risky.
stringy boogers.
Yeah. Looking like some mozzarella, some hot mozzarella.
Ooh,
Mozzarella.
that would have been bad. That would have been terrible.
Yeah, that would have ended the show.
Man, I will be moving at some point,
That's what's
probably
up.
during the show, if you know. So yeah,
Where Pinky Tuscadero at? Why you going black? Back to black. Back to black.
I'm getting ready. I gotta go to court next week. I'm trying to get used to
Okay.
myself with black hair.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
No,
Hair.
but
Love
sometimes
it.
I just switch it up. Like
Yes.
I wear my natural hair in real life. Like I have a
Mm-hmm.
lot of hair. So
IRL.
I like myself in dark hair. I just like pink hair as well. And I don't really wear my synthetic wigs out because you know they're synthetic. They're not believable. They don't look the best. They be looking
Mm-hmm.
crazy in the sunshine.
Yeah.
So I don't really wear my pink wigs for real. I have one human hair pink wig that I do wear out, and I rarely wear that one on stream. This is also a wig that I just wear out. So oftentimes I just
Okay.
don't want to put on a wig I wear all the time when I'm on stream because it's my opportunity to wear my synthetic wigs and
Yeah.
stuff.
Streaming is your play space.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's up. What's up, Don Frank? Good to see you. Good to see you. We're having a very unserious stream today, so we're just gonna have a few topics and things that we go through. I did want to start with a question, and maybe I should type these up so I could, if I do
Why
ever decide to
Joel
go back to
Osteen?
time stamping, because of that conversation we had.
Oh, I was like, why is Joel Osteen on the
Because of that
thumbnail?
conversation. That beautiful conversation that we had with Dury, who was in the chat, my
I know
so-called
I
life,
enjoyed
Yella
Dury's
and
take
Rico.
also.
Yeah, he's
I
definitely
wanted to
dope.
say that. Yeah, because he lost his stream virginity. And so
Yeah, he
I
got
wanted to
popped.
make sure that we give him a lot of praise. And I
Yeah.
just thought that, I enjoyed Dury's perspective. It was very like it is what it is, which I really like.
I
Oh,
like
he
the fact
can.
that he's able to reconcile the fact that he's like not a practicing Muslim, but
Mm-hmm.
his entire family is kind of devout, including his father, people he's close to. So he's had to reconcile walking away, but still walking with people who are
Yeah,
still, I thought that's a that's a tightrope.
yeah, because you can't just cut everybody off
Mm-hmm.
because that's toxic. So I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy hearing that. Oh no, it's cool.
Let's see where we at.
My
So
back
shout out to
hurt.
Dury, man.
I just wanted to share
Oh,
that with
thanks,
everybody.
Bree. Apologies for the audio, man. Yeah, don't worry about the audio issues, man. I'm
It wasn't
probably be
bad. You
crackling and
be
popping
the
before, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm on my webcam mic today, so I know y'all
Yeah.
Let's get on.
Me too. Is I don't even know what that's in response to, but I love it. Is that mustache is too big?
I think it's supposed to be big. That's the point.
Right back at you. Your mustache is too big. How about that? Ooh, your mama's mustache is too big. Ooh. Anyway, I gotta. What did you think? I know. First of all, did you enjoy our conversation, Bree? The one me, you, CTV, and IG had. Tell me what you thought about that.
Oh no, it was great. I liked hearing it. I think it was a good conversation for nuance. I think if I had to wrap it up, our conversation was a good one for nuance because we all like believe in Jesus in some form or fashion, and there's nuance between the differences between us. So it was almost like denominations of belief.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy. I think CTV and I are pretty close in general as far as how Christ relates to us. But I thought it was cool hearing the different perspectives and just letting people explain their beliefs more like straightforward. What do you believe? Because you can hear it come up, but you don't often get a chance to be like, what exactly do you believe? Like, explain to me the nuances. So that was cool to hear. And, I don't often have to articulate my own belief, right? So it's also always, I think, good to have to articulate it every once in a while. So I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I thought it was dope hearing because there were so many, like, I've heard, what do you call it? Maybe like a superficial glance across each of y'all's perspectives on faith. Like I've heard it mentioned in conversation and in service to a broader conversation, but specifically speaking to y'all's relationship with God, the creator of the universe, I was able to hear more detail. Jesus, all of it. I mean, because all of y'all have like a richer, I would say a richer experience. It doesn't just stop with Jesus. Y'all kind of experience a fullness outside of just the concept of Jesus. So I thought that was dope, hearing how y'all interface with faith and y'all's backgrounds, what got y'all to where y'all are. So that was kind of dope, because it was I've heard you talk extensively about religion, but I still was able to hear stuff I had never heard before. So
yeah,
that was dope.
I should have lied and said I was a stripper, and then I like ran and found Jesus in the strip club. I should have lied. Damn, missed opportunity.
I was on the pole and got blinded by the strobe light.
Blinded by the light. Yeah, that would have been awesome. I should have did that. Missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was dope. Now, your opinion. I know you said you enjoyed the conversation with the fellas.
With Dury,
it
kind of went how I thought it would go. I feel like if you, not to say they're not deep, but I just feel like if you don't believe, you've chosen not to believe. I feel like it's like more straightforward. Like why, you don't, why you believe or don't believe. I know I do. Like I got a hijab on, so much black. I was gonna change shirts. I was like, fuck y'all. But yeah, it kind of went how I thought it would go. I think Rico surprised me the most. He had more emotional reasons for what he believed than I thought he would. Because he's like older. So I always think of older people is like, because that's the way it is,
Yeah.
But he had more of emotional arguments for why he believed what he believed. That was surprising for me. My so-called life, pretty much, he's an atheist, so I kind of already expect certain things. And then with Yella, I think Yella responded kind of how I would assume someone who just like doesn't believe in kind of anything. So yeah, it was cool like to hear it. I think Rico's the only one that really surprised me. And then like, of course, I had no idea what Duru was gonna say. So that one was just kind of like I had no preconceived thought about like what Duru would say. So that was cool.
No, I thought it was dope. No, I enjoyed their perspectives as well. I knew Rico called himself an agnostic beforehand, and so I kind of knew his perspective. And again, my so-called life has put his out there. Yella's was probably more surprising because even though we don't really talk about religion as much with Yella, I didn't know he had like no background, like coming up in church. It's so in my head that all Black people came up in a church, some form of it. Like even if it was like intermittent, like we did like a year here. I remember going to vacation Bible school, or like you said, you were Jehovah's Witness, Catholicism. I'm used to every Black person I know coming through some kind of faith system. So Yella was like, no. I mean, I knew of church, but I was surprised. We wasn't in church.
Yeah, I was surprised by that too, I would say. Yeah. So yeah, usually, I mean, but kind of indifference wouldn't be shocking considering that, I guess. So I mean, that was not surprising, but I think I had the most. That whole Joel Osteen thing was crazy to me. So that probably was the most weird part of the conversation to me. I was just really surprised they had such feelings about people getting rich in America. No, it just felt more like you feel a way about people getting rich in America. Like, that's what it felt like. That was fun.
But they didn't have the same problem with business. So it wasn't about people getting rich. It was like only in the service of religion. It's like
it just really pisses people off when Christians get rich.
Stay broke.
Pisses people off.
Stay broke now.
That's what I be saying. Like, I think there's some kind of message that like Christians can't have money because it's like as soon as a Christian get rich, it's an issue.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Everybody else can get rich, but I feel like as soon as a Christian get rich, it's like, no, that's not allowed. So yeah, that's weird.
Hey, there is messaging. There's, like I said, the Bible for me is one of those things that it has something for everybody. Like there's messaging, like it's easier to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get into heaven. It's like there's stories and stuff like that. Yeah. So and when Jesus told the man to give up all his money, the rich young man, and he couldn't, he's like, nah, I'm good. So like I get that there's messaging that's kind of like against monetary gain. The faces, come on, say the thought. Say the thought.
I mean, in those situations, people say like, okay, that was a rich man wanting to follow Jesus around in his ministry. So like, yeah, you probably have responsibilities and things that you have to forsake to be able to follow this man around Israel, whatever. They was literally like hiking around preaching something. So it's like you're rich, you have your reputation, you probably have all this stuff that comes along with being rich that you have to be able to give up to follow me. Not just money, but all the responsibilities, your titles, your people who are in your care, all of those things that probably have made you rich require a certain responsibility of you that probably makes it really impossible for you to follow me and the homies around with reckless abandon. Like, can you really give all of that up to follow me? Probably not. So it never felt like a rule. It was just like a reality of it's you can't really do both. Like with power comes responsibility, with money comes responsibility, with people in your care with titles comes responsibility. So like to turn that into like you can't serve God and have money is like a weird alchemic process in there that's making that be the rule.
But even Christians do that. Because again, if you only
Christians are the ones doing it.
Yeah. I was just speaking in reference to like who we had on the panel. Because like I can understand them doing it because I get that people who are atheists or agnostic are not going to dive into the Bible to like try to figure out the context of conversations that were happening between people and regional practices and customs. I get that.
Yeah.
And what these stories might have meant to the people at that time. I totally get that. But I learned those same lessons from Christians. Like, oh, you know.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Christians teach that. It's crazy to me. I'm not, people outside of it are hearing it secondhand probably from the Christians. So that's just a weird, I don't know. That's weird. And he said easier. He didn't say you couldn't. He just said it's easier. It means it's a harder path. But that don't mean it can't be a path to instill people weird.
Yeah, same thing kind of with marriage. They're like, I know Paul talked about that. Like, if you're trying to get married, that's going to kind of really put a cap on how much you can do for the kingdom. Like, your work's going to be limited. If you got kids to take care of, you can't just go traipsing off through the forest in the wilderness.
Right.
It's kind of difficult. Yeah,
So yeah, that's kind of a weird thing. And I always hate that whole idea of like you got to be poor to be a Christian. But I mean, it benefits somebody. I mean, it's obviously benefiting somebody to feel like good behavior is the measure of godliness. It's the benefit somebody to feel like being poor is a measure of a good Christian. It's benefiting someone. So it's not that I can't easily figure out why that would be ideal that you would want to put into people.
Oh yeah.
So.
No, I definitely agree. But I really enjoyed the conversation. I'm looking forward to the one this weekend, and I've got one more to schedule. I've got some people lined up, but I gotta reach out to them. So it's probably not gonna be until the 27th, 28th that weekend.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the 20th open. I'm gonna do the 21st, and then I'm gonna do the one the following weekend. Unless I get them during the week. If I can get them during the week, I'm gonna move it to the week. But most people, their week is kind of booked up. Some Christians join Christian communities to get the same things, the accolade, social status, but that the rich do, and there's no pressure on them to abandon that method of social status. Okay. Social status via money is the only method that gets instant skepticism.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's a lot of projection too, because it was like he's offering them salvation. I'm like, since when is Joel Osteen offering salvation?
I mean,
not like salvation, Osteen. Like he still believes in God and Jesus. Therefore, like if you go on the mission statement, they believe in Jesus. Therefore, there lies your salvation. So I think it's a reach to say he's giving salvation. He's giving a gospel that is offering how to get rich, I guess, in America. But that's for the person. If the person sees money as their salvation, that's a them thing, not a him thing. And that's also, as long as he's saying he believes in Jesus, that therein lies your salvation. So to say he's offering salvation is a reach. It just feels like a reach.
I'm with you. I do want to pull something else into this conversation. Not really on topic, but Jesus adjacent. as so many people are. How's it going? My so-called life, what's going on? We were just talking about the conversation that you had with Yella, Rico, Dury. We were just
I
talking
left my
about that.
comments. I had a comment. I said, "What is Rico talking about? What kind of fuzzy math, wishy-washy standard is this? Fuzzy math.
Oh shoot.
I
Yeah,
ain't
the
get it.
math
I
gets
said, I
fuzzy, but I
don't
like
know
it.
how that works. Yeah.
Adjacent. Can't stand it, you know.
That's so funny.
I don't like it. But I want you
What
to
is this?
check this out, Bree. Tell me what you think about this.
Many people have attempted to write about the things that have taken place among us.
It's a game?
Reports of these things were handed down
It's
to
witty.
us. There were people who saw these things for themselves from the beginning. They saw them and then passed the word on.
Hell nah, this is a joke,
With
right?
this in mind, I myself have carefully looked
No.
into everything from the beginning.
I'm Simon. This is my brother Andrew. We're trying to catch fish.
But I'm afraid the wedding appears to have a small issue. I don't know, but I thought you might be able to help.
This wine is better than the wine we had before.
Hell no. Right.
Please, Lord, just
Hell no.
heal my son.
The
Lord,
math,
if
like
it's
a-
you, Peter replied, tell me to come to you on the water.
Yeah, I would slap Judas right here. I would slap Judas.
I am doing this for you.
Choice based.
I want you to know that the things you have been taught are true.
I am Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's available
on
now?
Steam. Yeah, go ahead and get your
I'm gonna go
Jesus
play
on.
that shit today. Y'all play games. Ain't nobody getting killed in this bitch.
Stupid. Do you
So you
think we
wanna
need
heal
more
her?
religious
Nope.
gaming? Oh, you dirty.
More.
You gonna be the bad Jesus?
More. I'm not be a bad Jesus. I'm just being a little bit more choosy.
Okay. Selective
like,
salvation.
No.
Overwatch 3
So
looks
what you
dope.
gonna do for me, little mama?
You dirty.
I'm gonna play the shit out of that game. I'm gonna go play. I got Steam.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get it. It need to be free.
It do need to be free.
Or $3
wait a
and
minute.
16 cents.
$3.16. Okay, I'm about to say, wait, we just talking about capitalism and Christianity.
It could be $3.16. That's the only amount that I think a Jesus game should be.
What about $7.77?
Nah, John 3:16. It's like classic Christian.
It's classic.
Yeah,
That's
so
not
you
enough
gotta do
money.
that.
They put some work into that.
I'm gonna play it though. It looked cute. It looks.
Yeah,
really
I thought it
cute.
was interesting. I saw it. I was like,
I don't
that's
think we have a
interesting.
lot of religious games. You said
Nah.
more. I'm like, we don't have a lot of like actual
Well, yeah.
religious games like that. Like not for real, for real.
Yeah. So do you think there
So,
should
yeah.
be some a genre
cute.
that's
I don't have a problem with it. Like I know some people be like, oh my gosh, but people get all weird. You can't call Santa Lord's name. You can't only turn the Bible, whatever fucking weird ass rules Christians be having. But no, I think it's cool. I let my kids go to a Christian school. They go to a little private school. I'm finna let them play that. Let me see what they think.
Yeah. And see, Nova, that's actually not a bad idea. There could be like a first person shooter, like where they had the slingshots, because David had a slingshot. They like shooting slingshots at people. The Philistine Wars.
Yeah, they need to make a David game or a Joshua game because they was fighting. No, Joshua game. I played it like Age of Empires, but Joshua them. That'd be cute. Yeah, they didn't give Jesus no gun or nothing crazy. Like it's just the story of the gospel. I'm cool with it. It looks like Russell Christian makeup. Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah,
I'm all for it. I thought that was good. Somebody had the passion to make that whole game. Like it's got respect for me.
Minecraft Square, yeah.
I'm trying to see what kind of powers, like how the healing in the mid. Like I want to see how that's done. You know.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's like linear where you can only stick to the story.
Only
Like,
6. Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. If it's like The Walking Dead, now we in there. We cooking.
yeah. I hear Baby Jesus the final boss. That'd be
Satan, you gotta
crazy.
fight Satan at the end. You gotta
That'd be
fight death
wild.
in Hades.
Well, as much as that
Fight
story
death in
was in there,
Hades?
you probably did have to. You probably did have to go through at least through the temptation. The temptation has to be in there. That's
It
got to
has
be
to.
at the beginning.
Yeah. But they need a
If the
boss
water and the
battle
wine
though.
is in there, that boss
Because
battle.
I don't want to just
But
play through the crucible. Like after the crucifixion, you should have to
Mhm.
fight death in Hades, in
Mhm.
hell. To
But there
free the
was a
prisoner.
scene though where he was like in a red tunnel. It looked like he was shooting light into a red tunnel. I bet
Yeah.
that might have been something
Yeah, that'd be
hellish.
cute. Because you got to have a boss battle. You can't. Walking
Yeah,
simulator with no boss battles? That's crazy.
yeah, and in sandals. Like I see him in sandals. No,
Hey, sandals was made different back then. Remember
exactly.
Payless used to have them Jesus sandals? I had some of
Yeah,
them Jesus
man.
sandals from Payless. They was brown.
No, thank you.
My favorite sandals. Kids just be wearing any fucking thing. I swear.
The world class in the building. What's going on?
Hey, the world class. So yeah, now that's a cute game. Thank you. I'm about to go play the Jesus game tonight, y'all. It's gonna be cute. Let me give me some wine. Play the Jesus game.
Turn the water into wine. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's gonna be cute.
Oh shoot.
Who is this?
I
I don't
don't
know who
even
this
know.
is.
I know who it's got to be because ain't nobody else got the
If it's
keys.
not Candy Ann,
It ain't.
Are you threatening me?
oh, this ninja.
Are
Here
you
you go.
threatening me?
man? What's up,
I
period?
was gonna say, hey
And
Purry,
TP.
hey Purry.
TP for my bunghole.
Do you have TP?
How did they
I
put
have
that shit
TP.
on TV? How they put that shit on TV?
Man,
Your boy just did a skit of it. They just did a SNL skit.
oh, did they?
With Ryan Gosling was Beavis.
Oh man, old school.
I'm gonna watch it because it's Ryan Gosling. I'm a fan.
I will pull it up, but SNL always gets me flagged. They always.
Yeah, don't even do it, Playboy. Don't even do it. Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know why you call them Old Testament shoes. That's a current testament for you. I already know you wear them Jesus
if I
sandals.
can get them sandals, if I
already know.
If I can get them Jesus sandals again, I wear them. Boy, I wear the shit out of them sandals. I was just talking about getting more mom clothes, so I need like Jesus sandals. What else moms wear? Like sleeveless blouses, which I don't know why that's the thing, but I feel like that's a middle-aged mom thing. Like them ugly blouses that they always wear. What I need, a long skirt, maybe, or like really flowy
long
pants.
pleated skirt.
I'm gonna say you gotta get them awkward capris that moms be wearing them.
Them wide ones.
Yeah. They flare out instead of flare.
Okay. He said they flare out. Yeah, I gotta get some like them like really flowy. They wear that polyester synthetic material a lot. I noticed. I don't know what the material is, but it's just like this one fabric moms be rocking the shit out of, and I don't know what it is. I gotta get that. I ain't gonna play that game.
I don't know what the school moms look like now, but yeah, man, back in my day, there was a lot of polyester, man. That was the time.
No, they still wear a lot of polyester.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are y'all getting these long floor length dresses from with pleats and like polyester with flower patterns? Like,
yeah.
Where's the
I know
store?
if they're a little thicker, man, go to Catherine's. You need them names. You need them names to sound,
Nova told me to go to Nordstrom Rack.
Nordstrom Rack? Okay.
Yeah, he told me to go to Nordstrom Rack. So I'm gonna check out Nordstrom Rack. Y'all give me other mom store. I need some mom clothes.
Yeah. I only know everybody I knew was on the thicker side. So it was like Lane Bryant. I don't even know if they still exist. Catherine.
I think they do.
Yeah, that was something Stewart. Yeah. Oh man.
Damn, I gotta step it up.
Those were
so I'm gonna
days.
be on the hunt. I might do a haul. So my goal is for next year. My daughter's going to high school. I'm gonna have my mom outfits ready for the teacher. I have a meeting with the director of the program on Thursday, so I might try to dress like a mom on Thursday. We'll see.
Okay.
I mean, Target is always a good choice.
I'm a mom. Target.
But every time I go to Target, I'm drawn to the clothes that aren't mom enough. So I need a store that's like mom specific, so I can't get distracted by the the deviation. Yeah. So some modest Christian. Is that what it is? It Christian attire? Is that what I'm experiencing? And I just don't know what it is because I didn't go to church. I don't know. So yeah, send me some Christian attire websites.
I can send some modest Christian attire websites. That's such a such
send
a
that.
Sentence.
Yeah, send that for me. It's Christian attire.
Yes,
okay.
It's Christian attire.
I didn't grow up in church, so I just don't. I be just knowing they all have it on. I didn't know that it was a Christian thing.
Oh God. Okay. I need the verses that back that up. I need the verses in the Bible, in the New Testament specific, because it's Christian Bible. You're saying Christian attire, so it's got to be New Testament. I need the verses from the New Testament to say how people are supposed to dress.
I think it's.
I know they say modest.
It falls under modest, but what
modest,
does modesty mean?
Like, exactly.
But I think it means don't draw attention to yourself. Like you're supposed to blend in.
It's funny,
you know.
Modesty is fine. Modesty is fine. But I need to know like the style. It needs to talk about the style. What's up, Rico? What's going on, my guy? Appreciate you coming through last time. We were talking about that.
Rico, you missed me talking about you.
Purple lover. What's up? What's up?
He missed it. Go back and watch what I said.
Yeah, oh lurking yellow. Yeah. Oh lurking yellow.
But yeah, so I'm gonna step it up. I'm 36. I need to be more like, you know what I'm saying?
You trying to be more matronly?
Yeah, I need to be matronly.
That energy.
You're a mom.
Yeah. Is it matron?
What does that mean though?
Matronly. Be matronly.
Why?
Because people are, you didn't see the whole, I said people be.
I saw it, but I mean, no, but what's your reason is what I'm asking. I know what you cited as the reason, but what's your internal reason? You gave me the external reason. What's your internal reason? Because just because other people are looking at you and expecting it, it's not an internal reason. Like, and you don't seem the person to be like, oh, these people are expecting it of me. I'm going to
I say when I go to my kids' school, I don't want people to be trying to figure me out because I'm not there for me.
Okay. So you want to disguise?
Yeah, I want to fit in so that they're not paying attention to me.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Because I just want to I want to fade into the back. I'm not there for attention. I'm there because I probably have to be there. So yeah, I need to be more modest.
So your IPW character, so Yella, have you made an Inyas character? And is it like last year's where she had the full body suit?
No, not yet. But she said she basically wants to. She said she basically wants the same thing. She said she basically wants the same look, full cover, no shoes, with the dishwashing gloves.
Jesus Christ!
You shouldn't need to drink first. I just said your arguments was emotional. That's all.
Oh, wow!
I did. Yeah.
So
I think, but modesty, I think means not standing out. So if that is what I'm going for, then yes, I want to be more modest. But I'm not like wearing sexy clothes or anything. I wear streetwear. It's like oversized tees and like jeans, but it still does not fit.
It just doesn't fit in. Yeah.
Yeah. So then and I'm already black. It's like predominantly white too. So it's like, girl, you already black. Like for real black too. Like I'm garden variety black. So there's probably like there's like 4 kids. Okay. So all the black parents stick out.
Black.
Yeah. So every time we see each other, we're like, it's so bad where it's like two black girls on stage. And then the mom's like, we was at a recital. She's like, which one's yours? It's only 2 of them. It's her.
Right, the one that ain't yours.
No, but it's 4 total. It's 4 total. So her daughter was in 2nd grade. Her daughter was in 2nd grade. So, but these were older girls. So she was like, which one yours? She knew one of them was mine. It was only 3 black moms and a black dad. And he was with a white woman. So he's like, they 2 brown. So we know it ain't his kid. It's yours or
They ain't
mine.
got that
It's yours
hue.
or her.
They ain't got that hue. They ain't got that light tint.
They ain't had a right hue. They ain't had a right hue. So yeah. So it's already bad enough.
Okay. Cool. So listen, Rico said all his arguments are emotional, but you already got him in his feelings, so he's gonna have to have a drink anyway. He's gonna have another drink anyway. But I do want to ask. I'm glad you're here, yo, because we're about to have a Church of Neil moment. Because I want you to know, you always talk about tourist gang, and then Bree thinks she's a Libra, but you're all wrong. You're all wrong.
I don't accept 13 signs. Fuck out of here. What's that third one? What's that 13th one? I can't hear him.
You can hear that?
Nope.
Oh. So it's coming through on my side, but it's not coming through for y'all. That's dirty.
You probably ain't clicked the box.
Yeah.
That sucks. That sucks. Let me try that again.
But I do know of the 13th sign, though.
Yeah, let's see. Share screen.
It started with an O, don't it?
It's something. I don't know. It's flirting. It's something. There we go. Let's try that again with some Neil.
The zodiac has 13 constellations, not 12.
What?
Yes.
What?
One of them is
Are we breaking news right now? What's going on?
One of them is called Ophiuchus. In Scorpio, if you think you're a Scorpio, you're probably an Ophiucan because the sun spends more time in Ophiuchus.
That sucks.
Scorpio. Mm-hmm. And by the way,
I would not want to be an
2,000 years ago when that got laid.
Me either.
All the constellations have shifted by a month because Earth is precessing on its axis and it changes the correspondence so that most Scorpios are actually Ophiuchans and all Ophiuchans and Scorpions are currently Librans.
Wow. That is science right there.
So who's the Libra? What are Librans?
So y'all go up one. So you're actually a Virgo.
Oh, I don't give Virgo energy. He wrong.
You are
No, that's the thing. You do give Virgo energy. We just assigned Virgo as Libra. Like we've misaligned the things.
Well, he too late, so he can get the fuck out of here.
This is the Church of Neil, Bree. Bree, this is the Church of Neil.
I don't believe in y'all, Neil deGrasse.
You must listen to Neil.
Yeah, Neil is already.
That's your church. I don't go to
that. Yes, we listen to Neil. I can't spell it, but he proves that the signs are all wrong and skip a negative. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. But like most people, we'd rather believe what we've been taught and are comfortable with.
Yep, absolutely. I don't ascribe to Neil Church, so
it's the Church of Neil. But Bree, it's not a religion; it's a science.
You call it whatever you want. You could call if that's
Bree,
what you want to call it.
Bree, you're in.
I'm not.
You are.
In it. I believe in the supernatural too much to be in the Church of Neil.
Neil believe in the supernatural. Neil believe in the supernatural. Yeah, you do. Neil believes in all.
He believes in science, first and foremost.
He believes in science,
which is used to be the study of the natural, so it's kind of opposing. So I mean, but that's great. I love that for y'all.
Wow. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get my little stash going blaze. Gotta get that stash. I had to put that stash oil on, man. Put that stash oil on. I had to grow some man hair. Yeah.
It's your best bet, you know what I mean?
That's dirty. Don't play me, Brie. Don't play me, Brie. Don't play me.
We was blaspheming religion, so I just kind of got into,
that energy. Yeah, you got that.
But why you put Passover? That's not till like Monday.
This is the last stream you're going to be on until Monday.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Right. So happy Passover to everybody. You know, that'll be coming up. So make sure you put the blood on your doorposts. All that good stuff. Slaughter the goats, the lambs. Put the
Slaughter
blood
the animals. Put the blood up.
So we got to slaughter a lamb.
I believe so.
I mean,
there's some kind of rule to it. Bree might know. Bree, what's
so
the
if I eat it? So if I eat a gyro, would that work?
But you got to put the blood on the doorpost.
Just rub the meat on there before you cook it.
Yeah.
What is the rule? What's lamb?
It's lamb.
They kill lamb on Passover. Now I don't know what they was killing to put the blood up. I'm not gonna hold you there. It may not have been lamb's blood, but
yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna eat some lamb something maybe on Monday.
That might be something to do. That might be a safe ritual for us people that ain't all the way. We're in the Church of Neil, but you know we might.
Y'all in the Church of Neil.
Yeah, so we can have some
lamb most
some
years. Every year for Passover for the longest, I would make lamb. Like I did lamb chops. Well, it's just because I'm like in between. I'm not in my own space. I might like one year we did lamb meatballs. They were delicious. I've done roasted lamb. I've done lamb chops. I've done all sorts of things. So for the longest, I would cook lamb like every Passover.
That's what's up.
We have like a nice little meal.
So I'm glad you both are here. I'm gonna ask y'all this question. It is kind of, I don't like to taste the lamb, but I don't want to.
With a nice wine? Woo!
I don't like lamb.
There's something about the taste. You can have a Passover barbecue.
Y'all. Some barbecue lamb meatballs.
No.
Sweet lamb, sweet lamb meat. But we can have a barbecue. Now you come back. You gotta see yourself out.
Well, come back.
Come back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with a little corn. Ain't nothing wrong with a little corn at the barbecue. We got a little roasted corn. Yeah, so it's all good. A little corniness. Nothing wrong with that.
I've been really barbecue averse for like the last 2 years. I might need to see somebody about it. Yeah.
Why?
I just feel like it's an aversion.
It's
an unnecessary aversion.
Like, what is it? Is it the grouping of people?
I think it's the people, you know? I don't know. Every time they're like, come to this barbecue, I'd be like, ugh. Yeah. But bring me a plate. I want a plate. So it's not the food. I don't be trying to.
I can't acquire that taste, player. I cannot acquire that taste. No, thank you. I don't want to acquire that taste.
Welcome home.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
Because I'm about to pivot.
I was going to tell you an activity I did earlier today that was kind of funny. I spent a part of my money watching Myron from Fresh and Fit play Overwatch 2 and tell him his sleep darts were trash. It was great.
Did you say you spent money to watch Myron?
I spent part of my morning watching Myron from Fresh and Fit play Overwatch 2.
Oh my God. Which one is Myron again?
The yelling Arab guy.
Okay. Oh, those dudes are annoying.
Because I thought it was interesting that it popped up. He was playing Overwatch 2, and I was like, this is Fresh and Fit. But I was like, is this a troll account? Because they're playing Overwatch. They're not, they weren't affiliates. He wasn't an affiliate. And like nothing. So I was just like, this is weird, because I thought this whole time maybe they had been on Twitch. So it was weird. So I didn't think it was a real channel.
Yeah,
they weren't.
Yeah, they've been on Twitch.
I mean, as gamers.
I mean,
but he's not an affiliate though. Well, he is an affiliate, but he doesn't have any. Like, he didn't have anything active for the channel as if like they be over there like that. So at first I thought it was like a troll account. So I went into it actually trying to see if like, is this the Fresh and Fit channel? And it was. And then I ended up watching him play, and I was, what rank is this? So that's I just spent a part of my morning doing that, and that wouldn't have been on my
sleep darts are trash.
They were.
That's crazy.
They were. So yeah, that was great.
That's what's up. I do want to ask y'all this, because something I can't even remember what happened now. I wrote this question down because something happened over the weekend, or somebody said something. But I want to know from the two of y'all, do you think it's harder to cope with yourself, like you alone, dealing with you, or the family you were born into, like parents, siblings, or the family you create, like spouse, kids, close part, what's harder for y'all to deal with on a personal level?
Yellow could go first.
The family I created.
Okay.
Yep. Harder to cope with that.
That's true. I'm thinking.
Now, what was that last sentence you said, Yellow?
No, it's harder to cope with that. Just for like, I guess in my particular instance, it's harder to cope with that because that's not. It didn't go how I wanted it to.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. Yeah. Didn't go how I wanted it to.
Yeah. All the other, I am what I am. My family, I can't really choose them, but the family I created, like that was, I had plans for that to go a certain type of way, and it went horrible. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think because I'm like coping is like would make me feel like I'm constantly or
negative
I'm
emotion.
Yeah, at least aware enough of it that I have to figure out how I'm going to actively deal with it. So I'm gonna say myself.
Okay.
I'll say myself because I'm a piece of work. So I have to fight myself, I think, more than anything else. And for me, it's not really family or the people around me. It's fighting myself to not be a like trash person. Yeah.
Okay.
Like not a bad person, but I just think that societally, like what would be considered like you're supposed to always do your best. And I'd be like,
yeah, I'm with that.
Do I really?
Yeah.
So
does anybody like that?
Yeah.
Do we really?
But people know how people take that, that energy. Like they don't they don't be fucking with it. Because people want to be able to shame you to like do what they want you to do. So then like when they can't, people don't tend to really like that.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely with you on that. I know for me, it's definitely the family that you were born into. Like, cause for myself, I don't have a hard time dealing with myself now. I've gotten to a place, but even the place I got to, I had to get where I am now because of the family I was born into. Like my work was overcoming the conditioning of the family I was born into. And once I got through most of that, I was like, oh shoot, I'm okay. Like I'm all right. Like I'm.
So everybody had a different answer.
Yeah, all three of us had a different one.
And it is hard though dealing with the family you create though. Even if it did turn out the way you want, it still takes a constant awareness to deal with. So I mean that's probably second. My family I was born into is amazing. So I don't have no problems with them.
Yeah, man. I didn't get Lois. You suck.
Yeah.
You suck.
So, no problems there, just myself.
Man, I do want to ask y'all, like on a light note, what bugs y'all? What bugs you as people?
Oh, we talked about it in Discord. Like because we just had the spiritual conversations, it was like at the top of my list. When people like tell me how terrible God was in the Bible, that irritates me. Like it's a pet peeve at this point because I don't care. I don't care. Like it's just for that reason. I'd be like, I don't care. Okay. Like it's just like the energy of people thinking they're gonna gag me. Like, oh wow, I didn't know that. Like it's in the book. I seen it. Like, why are you telling me this? So that irritates me. Like it's gonna be a wow, like secret witness at the trial, and I'm gonna be just flabbergasted and have to change my whole belief system because you just told me something I just never considered. Like it's just so annoying to me. That's
like
my ultimate pet peeve.
What was that in To Kill a Mockingbird? Now imagine she's white.
It's just like
it's like
because for me, like I practice radical acceptance, right? So you're gonna be hard pressed to really shock me Because even when IG was like, "Oh, you're gonna have to bottom for the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost," like when he said that, and I was like, sounds like a good time. It's just nothing you're gonna be able to say to me that just be like, "Oh my God, I really have to reconsider my belief now." So like, it's just annoying when people try to gotcha me about my own belief that I've chosen. I know why people do it, because I think most people aren't as informed or intentional about it. So maybe they're just like, most people just pick whatever their parents told them to be or something. But that's my pet peeve. So if you're gonna spend time trying to gotcha me about God or the Bible, like, you're wasting your time.
Okay, what about you, Yellow?
What's the question?
What bugs you? And shout out to B9 in the building. How you doing, bro? What bugs you, Yellow?
Waking up.
Right, most things that people do. That's legitimately my answer. There's
okay.
Yellow, that can't be an answer.
You would be surprised how easily fucking irritated I am. Like, just
oh my God.
it just come out of the blue.
You gotta be specific. We need a verb.
Oh man, look.
It's so much I can't think of anything.
I legit can't think of it. It's talking too much. Like, in a place where you probably shouldn't talk too much, right? It's saying stupid shit. Just people, legitimately, like some of the thought patterns, just some of the, oh man, the what ifs. I don't. Oh my God. Okay, I'm getting over the aggravation of the eclipse people. That's probably what it is. I'm getting over the aggravation. Yeah. I'm shaking that off.
Shake it off.
I still have eclipse sickness.
Yeah, that whole entire experience frustrated the hell out of me. That's why I just watched it by myself. Well, I had it on the Discord, but it was just like, I didn't look at none of that shit. I disconnected from all of that shit and just watched it on NASA's YouTube channel. The people who know about space, not you. NASA.
It's a lot of hateration.
And holleration. He just reminded me of another pet peeve that I've been dealing with. Like, Black people, like, not knowing how processes work and then just being like so mad, like they just so right about the shit and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, that irritates me. Like, for example, like, okay, it may be a process you're not familiar with. Like, let's just say courts, or how trials in court in the system work, because maybe you've had the privilege of not having to go through it or something like that. And like, everybody's like, what's going on? And like, okay, then there's a proxy, like a lawyer, or in the hospital, it'd be the nurse. And like, oh, my surgery isn't scheduled yet. Why the nurse ain't tell the nurse what she doing? It's like, bitch, I don't even schedule the surgery. I'm not even in control of surgeries. Like, that's not even my job. And you just so mad and talking crazy to people like you know what the fuck you talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about. It's just annoying. People stupid. People are stupid. Why you calling me fussing about something and you still wrong? And I'm not even the person you're supposed to be talking to about it anyway. And this is available for you to have the answer that you seek at any moment. But you ain't do that. You call me and you start getting all crazy and get an attitude about it like you was right and you was wrong the whole time. Like, I don't know. It's just annoying. I'm sorry.
Wrong.
Yeah, we need that. But I do want to tell y'all what bugs me. And I appreciate what y'all got. That's very normal. But see, what bugs me is bugs. Bugs actually bug me.
The freaky cicadas.
Is the freaky cicadas, man. The freaky cicadas. Hypersexual zombie cicadas that are infected with a STF, a sexually transmitted fungus. But yo, this is the part that gets me. This is the part that gets me.
With all the twerking challenges.
Yes, with all the twerking challenges. So I'm thinking like maybe everybody keeps talking about how hypersexual people are in this society. Maybe we have a fungus. because this is what really gets me. And we also have this thing. Everybody keeps talking about this agenda that's turning everybody gay, right? Listen to this fungus. What it happens. Usually, male cicadas will let out a loud humming sound to attract female cicadas, and the female will flick her wings to signal she wants to mate. But the fungus has males flicking their wings like females to attract males, and in turn infect them. So maybe the hypersexuality and this agenda that everybody keeps talking about is both a fungus.
It's a fungus.
It's in nature.
It's natural. That's how the zombies. It's natural.
Look,
but what made the fungus appear? What made the fungus appear? Do they know?
That's a great question. They said where the fungus originates is still unclear.
See, that's the problem with these. That's the problem with these modern cicadas right now. That's what we talking.
These modern cicadas.
These modern cicadas, hypersexual.
He not a real cicada if he flapping his wings like that.
These hypersexualized modern cicadas out here twerking.
Take that.
Spreading disease.
Take that.
Not to take that.
Take that.
Well, they need to call them the Diddy cicadas.
Seditties.
The Diddy cicadas. The Seditties. That'll be cute. That's crazy. Them freaky cicadas. When they coming?
Cicaditties.
Cicaditties. Shoot. I know it's soon though. Let me see. Because there are two groups of them in this spring. Let me see. One's in Illinois, Yella.
Oh yeah, they stay out here. They stay out here.
Illinois. If I'm not mistaken, the other one's Georgia.
That's all right.
Yeah, Georgia in the southeast. Yep, Georgia and Illinois.
We always get the cicadas. We always get the cicadas every time they hit. Yeah, every time they hit, we always get them. So at this point, like we've just become used to the cicadas, basically. Them motherfuckers is
maybe
loud.
The cicadas don't need to exist anymore, which is like why, or their toxic masculinity has created the fungus that's killing all the male cicadas.
I don't know. Maybe it's the lack of.
It's the 4C movement. It's the 4C movement.
4C.
I can't stand y'all. I cannot.
We got to get rid of these toxic male cicadas. And
I think it's the lack of I think it's the lack of masculinity in the cicada community that's causing these cicadas to turn and want to attract. They want to attract other male cicadas.
Yeah. Yeah. They said they want it's a lot of reasons, but it's clearly toxic masculinity.
It's toxic.
Where's Kevin Cicada? Where's Kevin Cicada when you need him?
They didn't want to listen to him. They was out there being freaky. And now the male cicadas taking their niggas. Because the other side of this is it's 1 out of 4 female cicadas won't find a mate. And what is 3 out of 4 cicada females will never find a man?
See?
Yeah.
So y'all are very cicadas. Y'all are very cicadas.
Then they be on Cicadas Live talking to Kendra Cicada.
She want her cicada to make, she wanted to make 6 figures. He out here looking at other cicadas. So I'm just saying, like only 1 out of every 4 cicada females will find a male.
So Kendra G.
She'd be like, do he gotta look a certain type of way? Well, his wings at least gotta be 6 inches.
And if he start flapping his wings,
they gonna
don't deal with no man that flap his wings.
Cousins gonna be in the chat. The cousins. Is he gay? He flapping his wings a little too much for me.
He's zesty.
She could be like, you got any larva? I got 3 larva.
Got 3 larva. That's crazy.
It's working out. So even the gender war is happening in the cicada world. I mean,
yeah, man.
We're doing We're doomed.
Yeah, we're doomed.
Drizzle.
Drizzle.
I don't like drizzle. I just gotta say.
Why?
I know it's supposed to be like sprinkle, because it's like, is it supposed to be like, if someone said I'm a drizzle nut on you, like I would be, that just don't sound.
But they didn't say anything about nut.
But it just sounds like nut because it's men. What else are they drizzling?
It's about money.
Instead of the
jizz, but what are they drizzling?
Money.
Money doesn't drizzle. It's not a liquid.
Money doesn't sprinkle. It's not a liquid. But you didn't have any problems there, did you?
You can't sprinkle
money.
You can't sprinkle.
It can rain. Right. You can make
if
it
money
rain.
Can rain, then it can drizzle.
Right.
Okay. But it can't
But see how women's logic break down when men say it? See how women's logic break down? Sprinkle, make perfect sense. Sprinkle, make perfect sense.
I'm just telling you what drizzle made me think about. Okay.
I've heard the meteorologist say drizzle. I've never heard the meteorologist say sprinkle. It's gonna be a sprinkle of rain.
Okay, well, you in Illinois, where y'all only eat cheese and meat and onions. So like, don't tell me what all of America be saying.
That's why all the gay cicadas live down there in Atlanta.
I'm just saying. So why do they call it drizzle? Because even if you're talking, what's the drizzle movement? I mean, what's the idea behind the drizzle movement? That's what I want to know.
You really don't know?
I don't know. I've heard it. I just don't know. I don't even click the TikToks because I don't want that in my algorithm.
Yeah, it's just the sprinkle movement for men.
Oh, so
men want a soft life too.
Guys.
Soft guy air. Okay. Soft guy air. Yeah,
okay, then drizzle still works. Okay.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing.
Okay.
The eye roll. That's the same. That's the same energy the women being given.
I didn't roll my
eye.
Yeah,
you did. She did. It's all good.
Very quickly.
It's okay. A shift and a roll are pretty much, all directions.
Just like drizzle and sprinkle, right? Y'all can't even be original. Like y'all want to be y'all want hot girl summer so bad. Y'all want to be these niggas want to be bad bitches so bad.
But Bree, y'all stole sprinkle because that came from making it rain, which was dudes making it rain on strippers. So y'all haven't come up with anything original. It's like, let's stop that.
No, you want to be sprinkled on.
Of course we want to be sprinkled on. Who doesn't want to be sprinkled on? What's up, Candidan? What's up, Dr. Klein?
We're gonna move on.
Are we?
Yeah, because Lil Uzi the future, and that's what I see coming for y'all.
Lil Uzi. What's Lil Uzi?
Lil Uzi Vert.
What happened to him?
Masculinity. I love it. And nothing happened to him. He's just living his authentic self. He probably getting drizzle right now.
I don't like the way you said it though. I don't like the way you said it.
No, that's your word. Y'all want to be drizzle?
No, you're the one that made it. You're the one that made it sus. You
no,
made it.
I didn't make it. I was just using the language y'all use because you said it means getting money put on you. Okay, so
but you said it was sus.
But I accepted your.
But you said it was
definition.
Sus.
So then I said he probably getting drizzle right now. You took that to mean something else. I just mean he probably getting paid for it right now.
Okay, that's cool.
Uzi,
I can live with that.
Lil Uzi Vert is the human version of the gay Cater.
Oh wow.
he the freaky cicada?
Yeah, he the gay Cater.
The gay Caters. You cannot call them big gay Caters.
The cicada.
Why I can't? Why I can't?
But yeah, he performed at Coachella and he had some little blush cheeks with some glitter blush, and he was doing his little he was whacking, which is like that, the house dancing, and he was also whacking. He was voguing, he was doing all kind of stuff. He did a little death drop. They call it something else, but it looked like
that flop thing. Oh god.
Yeah. So I mean, I loved it.
Purple lover, no. Purple lover, don't. Nope.
Have I ever been drizzled? Have you ever been drizzled?
Have you ever been drizzled? Have you ever been drizzled?
Have you ever been drizzled on?
Have I ever had a woman spend money on me?
Yeah.
I mean, like
Please
small
say
degree.
drizzle though. Please use the word that we're accepting.
Nah, because see, it's intent versus content, and see, I don't care what you say. I hear what's behind your words because there's a tone to it. There's a tone.
Yella, is this true? Can you?
I mean, are you asking me have I ever had a woman drizzle on me?
I didn't. I said, have you ever been
whacking
drizzled on by a woman? Yeah. Okay, there you go.
I mean, in every form possible. Yes, I have.
Okay, there you go. See, he likes to be drizzled on. It's only weird if you make it weird.
That's what I'm saying. If your voice is making it weird, your voice is making it weird. Because I'm heterosexual, so I wouldn't mind a woman drizzling on me. But the fact the way you say it, it makes it sound terrible. Just the way you say it makes it sound terrible. God, he's whacking on stage. Is that really what they call it? Whacking?
Well, there is some dancing where you're just whacking. Like he was voguing.
Like what is whacking?
It's like when you see them doing all the hand movements. Like you see them doing like it's whacking.
Interesting. I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Okay. So he came in with blush on. He was whacking.
He had some like literally rosy cheek. It was a pink glitter blush. And he was like blushing and stuff. He was like, guys, I want to.
He was doing the anime, the anime cutie.
I feel like, for me, I feel like Uzi is just like an anime kawaii character. I feel like that's how he identifies. But I don't think people. They be like,
he put a giant diamond in his head, didn't he? Like he wanted to live a different way.
Gem. He's a
he's a crystal gem.
Yeah, he wanted to be different.
Well, I actually sorry, and I'm saying he because they're they.
Oh, they're Uzi's a they?
They're they. Uzi is they.
Uzi's they. Yeah. Okay.
They're they. That's a new
development.
The new development, yes. They're they.
It's a me, Mario. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lego.
So now,
no.
But I was gonna say what I do think is interesting is all the flack his girlfriend is catching for still being with him. And
see, okay,
that's what I do think is like interesting to me that like people, she's his girlfriend. Now she's catching smoke from other black women about being with him.
Because y'all some homophobic people. Y'all some homophobic mofos. They were just talking about that on Conscious TV. They were just having that conversation again. And I sent us that link. So yeah, there's a lot of it's okay to play unless it's a guy. And then it's like, oh no, you have one thought.
Everybody on social media like this. You need to go get your man, and that's why you on the internet fighting because why your nigga over there doing this.
Man,
so she's getting all kind of hell for being with them.
But I mean, I don't know. I wish we could make up our minds. Do we want the performance of masculinity that everybody keeps saying is toxic and harmful and all that stuff, or do we not? I really wish we could make a decision because that constant back and forth.
Y'all Negroes do not want that. I don't care what nobody say. Get out of here. Maybe a few. That's like an outlier. The type that would be wanted and be able to handle it is probably fucking 2%. 2%. Because you need both. You need somebody like being that way and then someone who'll be able to handle it. I just feel like there are people who can handle it, but I just don't think the people having the conversation.
He's a good man, Savannah.
Uzi's a good person, Savannah.
Oh, he's a good person. Yes, right, not a man.
Uzi's a good person.
He's a good they. He's a good them.
He's
a good them, Savannah.
They're so hard to do. They're they.
I don't like that one. Yeah. If I had to do it, I had to be a those. Those just feels better. They them.
Those?
Just be a those.
You can be plural. Well, I
can be whatever I want.
They is.
If you get to choose your identifiers, I'm a those. That's right. Those.
What are those?
What are those?
What are those?
See. I can't stand you. I don't know how you take everything and twist it
I
negative.
don't be doing nothing. I'm just showing you reality. When y'all be saying foolish stuff, I say it back. Y'all don't be like it.
And see, that's what the drizzle movement is. Now we're full circle. That's all drizzle is. Y'all said something foolish. We said it back to show y'all how stupid it is.
Okay,
And y'all
but
like,
I would
oh
be
my
sprinkled
God.
on. I would be sprinkled on. Y'all don't want to be drizzled on.
We do. We want the soft life.
Okay.
Give us the soft life. Give me the soft life. Mom, I found a text on your phone saying that you were meeting up with Timmy to go whacking. Son, it's a dance. Oh my God, he's gay. Stop it. Uzi is a great them, but honestly, Uzi a terrible, horrible, awful them. Okay. Well,
do you have something coming? That's like I could pull the clip of Uzi up. It's really short.
Go ahead.
Uzi saying, "Let me tell you guys." Okay. Anyway, I'll pull that.
Yeah. She is sweet. Y'all better leave little Uzi. Uzi Susie Sunshine. Leave them alone. Uzi.
This screenshot. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
It's killing me. I don't even gotta play the video. I can just pull up what comes up when you search Lil Uzi on.
And hey, where my mouth been? I got drizzled on.
Getting drizzled on.
Drizzled on.
Exactly.
I got drizzled.
So this is the one screenshot. Can y'all see that? So this is the one screenshot.
This nigga got a Rockefeller chain on?
Yeah, does he?
That does look like a Rockefeller chain.
Hey, y'all critically drinking this live.
I'm trying
you
to.
said what?
Yeah.
She said critically drinking this live in the top right corner.
Ah! That's a good channel.
Hey, with this creepy ass.
Y'all should go check it out.
With this creepy ass Joe Osteen picture. But I'll try to find a part where he's dancing. He had the blush on and stuff like that. They seem like he came out of the closet. He did not come out of the closet, or they did not come out of the closet. This is such bad quality. Yeah. But anyway, he was dancing to like some kind of like house Jersey club music, which is all like the trend right now. So I don't know. It wasn't that weird. I'm feeling my little coochie bird. That's crazy. But yeah, so he don't like.
I don't know, man.
Uzi flirt. So yeah, I mean, Uzi's always been strange. So also, it's not weird for.
Okay,
yeah,
I feel like everybody. I feel like after looking at Uzi for too long, we all need an eye cleanser. So everybody take a look for a few minutes, for a few seconds. Need an eye. We need it. Need an eye cleanser. Okay.
We're back. The Afro Puff Girls.
Oh yeah, the Power Buff girl.
Power Buff. That what they call it? Power Buff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do y'all think though about that whole dynamic of how a man's supposed to operate in the world? Do you think? I mean, because Bree, you started off talking about needing to dress to fit in. Do you think that's something men should be doing still?
Like all the time? No. Like I just feel like you should pick when you want to. Like generally, I wear what I want. Like, but once again, it's just because. One, I have like when I was talking to the moms, I have a fashion brand, I have a clothing brand. So a lot of times I'm wearing my Croc charms, I'm wearing things from my store out as, you know, it's my brand. So it's great because the market is teens and like young people. So the fact that they respond to what I wear is great. It's a good thing. But yeah, I do think sometimes you should be able to, I don't think, you know, assimilation is bad all the time. Like, there are going to be times where you want to blend in and stuff like that. So do I think across the board men need to do it all the time? No, I think you should have spaces where you can like express yourself. But if you want to play the game in certain environments, then you should be able to do that if you want to. It doesn't mean you're not authentic. But yeah, but you know, I also like the little K-pop girly men. So, you know, I'm not one to hold you. Like, if you want to be kawaii, go for it.
Yeah, I'm with that. What about you, Yells?
You can kind of dress how you want. Like I said, I remember I pissed dude off when I said clothes don't have no gender.
Right.
And he
They're
slapped his
inanimate
camera
objects.
ring. Yeah.
That's
So.
what he slapped it for? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
No. I got into it with somebody. Now he slapped his. What the fuck did he slap his camera? He slapped his camera because I said something like, I think I said either dating white women was okay or something. It was something asinine. It was something. It was something stupider than that. Stupider than the clothes thing. Yeah. Okay. I have to go back and find it. But motherfuckers had something to say about that though, because it went from everybody was like, oh yeah, he right. And then I said that, and it was like, oh yeah, you look like wearing lace panties.
Like, it was hilarious, man.
Well, damn, all I said was clothes don't have no gender. Now I secretly walk around with lace panties on. You know what I'm saying?
Why he's so worried about it?
I mean, apparently it caused chafing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, lace panties aren't even like you really out here just walking around and working shifts with lace panties on. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, you're not supposed. That's supposed to be put on and take off.
Right. Nah. But still, like, it's just weird to me that somebody could be so obsessed, like, with something somebody else put on. Like, what was it? I think was it that same one with Anton and I don't know. I feel like it was somewhere they were talking about men wearing
masculinity.
Nail polish.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and they were like, if a man wears nail polish, he's not a man. What? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. That is just like that's a leap I cannot.
You're going down a path I cannot follow.
Yeah, I just can't even. That's like very extreme to me. Nail polish is wow.
When I go get my feet done,
right?
I got to get the big toes some kind of color. It's probably like black, like a dark green
color.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
There's
might not catch it on my hands. You might not catch it on my hands, but you're gonna see it though. Because when I get my feet done, I'm definitely wearing my flops with no. I'm wearing my slides with no socks for like their first couple days. You know what I'm saying? I got that's
I don't know. It's strange.
So he said the big toe. You get color on your big toe?
Yeah. What color
both
you got?
the big toe. I ain't been in a minute, but last one I got was black. But I'll get like black, green. I got red before, depending on like, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, depending on the slides I got too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I got a whole thing about colors.
What if he just want to put colors on his nails? The same reason we put that shit on. It ain't got no utility unless you put white nails on for Diddy.
I don't know if they finna talk about the dude, but they probably finna talk about dude from Duke. It was a player on Duke who painted his nails.
Yep, and that's what they started with.
Yeah. He was. I mean, shit.
He colored them, but what if he colored them to match the team colors? You got team colors. Yeah. Okay, I want to match my team colors. School spirit. People put like millions of reasons you can want to put colors on your nails. Why do women put colors on their nails? No fucking reason. Do we ask women why?
You can't ask women why.
Listen.
Y'all don't need a reason.
There's a bunch of things that we don't understand that women do that we just let y'all do. It's less problems
let y'all have fun.
To ask. Yeah. Right, it's less problems to ask.
Because I feel like it. I mean, there is no answer because I feel like it.
Yeah, right, go enjoy life. Right. But let a man try to explore life.
Oh, that nigga. I mean, my husband is a very like traditionally masculine man. Like he doesn't do any of it. So like, but if he did,
wow. Okay, Quantum.
What a reach.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What a reach. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like for instance, or like I know with some so like in anime, for instance, there's like characters who wear nail polish. I mean, rockers have been wearing nail polish forever, like rock stars, black nail polish, goths, like it's part of subcultures for men to wear polish.
And they got all the coochie back then. They be getting they got all the coochie back then.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if he does wear color on his lips? What does it matter? Like, what does it matter? Like, because then, oh no, don't you draw a line now?
No, nigga,
don't you draw a line now, Twinkle Toes?
Hold on. Because it's a reason why it's a reason why in football there's lines going both ways. Because there's a line to everything. Now, if nigga put no lipstick like Bianca down here, yeah.
He got a full red.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like
I think it would be shocking, but I mean, I think there's a difference between what we would say. Let's make a standard for what we're talking about. Because for me, as a human, you put whatever fuck you want on for any reason. It doesn't mean anything. But if you're talking about the image of traditional masculinity, then obviously no, he's not gonna wear lipstick. He's not gonna wear nail polish. But you start talking about outside of traditional masculine appearance, like only thing I would look at weird, even though if we're talking about in the span of what a person can do, they can do whatever they want. But if you start talking about a full set, I feel like you could still be a very masculine presenting man and have nail polish on, especially if your nails are still short. You got one color, like there are certain colors women don't even really wear on our nails too much because they're not seen as feminine. So I feel like if a man wears those colors we don't wear, like why, if you know what I'm saying, they could still be masculine because there are a lot of colors women just don't get on their nails because it's not seen as like feminine or you know. So if he has that and they're short, like you could still be very masculine presenting and wear nail polish.
Yep, he sure do. And we finna win the world, and we finna win the Super Bowl. Let's get
Y'all ain't about to win nothing.
I know you ain't talking about who team ain't finna win nothing.
We'll win before you do.
Y'all will win the most losses. That's what y'all gonna win then. Hey, we got the most losses.
Yeah. Okay, number one pick.
I mean, circumstance. That technically ain't our pick. That technically ain't our pick though.
Number 9
Carolina pick.
Number 9 pick.
Okay, that's reasonable. I think that.
Okay, that's right. Bottom third. Go ahead, lower thirds. Let's go.
Oh, y'all some bottoms. That's cute.
Hell yeah, they some bottoms. Power bottoms too. They be strong down there too.
Your team is literally called the Browns, nigga.
I always feel like that's the worst team name. Like I just feel like, damn, bro. I would be so upset. I would be so upset. Is there like some kind of historical reason why they're the Browns? Because it just feels.
Paul Brown.
Yeah.
Who was that?
He was a former owner. Yeah, it's kind of like somebody with the last name Brown. Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. They the Browns. It's all good. I can't run from that one. Pause.
I mean, that's why that's
take that.
Yeah, gotta take
that.
Gotta take that.
That's why remember Bob Johnson, dude who owned BET, who bought the NBA team. That's why they was named the Bobcats before they switched back to the Hornets.
Yeah.
Because the name was named Bob. And they was some cat.
How creative.
Yeah.
Fucking men.
Hey, he rich. He ain't original.
Right. He said he's
rich. In the bottom of my screen.
He ain't witty. He rich.
Yeah.
I'm triggered by what you got queued up in the screen share.
No, don't be triggered. You've been triggered about everything. You triggered about drizzle.
I'm not triggered. You're triggered. You're triggered.
Why triggered?
Because if I say I'm gonna come drizzle, huh? You want to get drizzled on your face right now?
It depends on who's doing the drizzling. Who's doing the drizzling?
You don't get to ask questions. You're getting.
I get to ask questions.
Part of the soft life is you're submissive, so you don't get to ask who's doing the drizzling. Just know.
I get to ask.
You have to lay down, close your eyes like a good submissive softie, and get this drizzle. Get this drizzle.
Wow.
Nah.
That calls for another mean thing.
I'm just saying. Open your mouth and get drizzled on like a good sub. Shut up.
Nah, we asking questions around here.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Now look, I'm gonna say this before we move on. If the Undertaker could wear eyeliner, anybody can wear whatever the hell they want to wear. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. There you go, Dory. That's what. See, drizzle. Let's go, Dory. Let's go. Don't DM me unless you're willing to fly me out on the first date. and he's not obligated to smash just because you flew him out. He's not obligated.
He's not. He's not. No, he's not. He's not a prostitute. He's not a prostitute.
He's not a prostitute.
No, he's not. He is. He said, "Am I dumb?" No, I'm actually a submissive.
House husbands are coming for your spot. Yeah, soft guy Eric. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Please come.
Toe polish.
Please come.
A little lip gloss. Get drizzled on.
Be like, come, Kamala. Please come. I want a house husband. Please come.
Yeah, bucket.
Nah.
See, there y'all go. There y'all go.
Y'all can't change the rules now. He don't have to smash. He's not an escort.
Yes, he does. We need to set that precedent. We need to set that precedent. If I buy a ticket, nigga, I get to stick it. That's what we own. That is the.
If you get flued out, your back getting blued out. There you go.
Fact.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't like the way they don't like the way they frame it now for you, player.
Nah, y'all want to be soft, pliable, flexible, bendable, breakable. Y'all want to be out there. Go ahead. Y'all want to be soft? Be soft.
Sorry, Dory.
Be soft.
If you getting flued out, you go back getting flued out.
Coming for right. That's like Shorty pulling up at 2-3 in the morning to cuddle and watch a movie. I'll push you out this bed right now. If you don't get the hell
company. She wanted company.
Companionship, man.
Yeah, she
wanted to see how it felt to fall out of bed at 3:30 in the morning because that's exactly what's going to happen.
Nah, so dirty. Y'all evil.
Okay, this is why Diddy exists. Y'all can't be saying stuff like that. I think you should be treated well and respected, and your boundaries should be respected. You didn't tell them to pay for your flight. You just suggested it. But if they did it, there's no contracts. There's no contractual agreements.
How is that a Diddy? See, the difference is Diddy will fly you out and keep you and make you do the stuff that you should. Right, that's the difference.
Just cuddles.
Give you a Popeye's biscuit and offer you drugged up water to watch.
That's the biscuit.
Eat these Popeye's biscuits. You gonna be thirsty, bitch. They said don't drink nothing at Diddy house. Diddy only got saltine.
Don't eat the cereal because he's gonna want to wrestle in the morning. He's gonna be trying to wrestle.
I'm just
saying, Dirty, we ain't just cuddling. I don't like
my computer up. I'll be back.
I don't even like people on me when I'm sleeping like that. When I'm laying down and being comfortable, don't be all up on me.
Okay, that's a you though. But Dory just wants some cuddles. Dory just wants some cuddles.
Dory
Fly him out. Dory, you ain't gotta take this, man. You ain't gotta take this. Ty leaves in the building. You ain't gotta take this, player. I promise you don't. You ain't got to take this, but nah, I really don't think. I don't know. I don't like the random standards, man. We keep moving the bar. Like I get what you're saying. Take that. I get what you're saying about man. Nah, if they flying you out, you got to smash because you're trying to negotiate. You're trying to bring the standard in our favor. Nah, if I fly you out, we smash. But people. Nah, I'm with the. Nah, people want to be themselves. They want to take advantage. Get flown out. Just for some company. Cool. Let you. I'm gonna bring this thing in. So while Bree's getting set up, and while Yella, I think he's taking a call. I want to bring in something because we were talking about the way people appearance. So I really want to get Bree's opinion on this. when we get back. And then we'll go into that masculinity piece from that conversation with Odie and Anton, because that was interesting. But I don't know if anybody saw that. This is the Team USA. Got to get back to work. No woman wants to pay my bills, man. Listen, be nice. Hey, listen, somebody gonna drizzle on you, bro. Somebody gonna drizzle. Just hold the faith, man. Hold the line. Somebody gonna drizzle. If you getting flued out, you getting screwed out. Yeah, that's Yellow's motto, man. But I want to get these kits, because these kits right here, these outfits. Now there's 50 variations, but when people saw this, they started talking about sexism and patriarchy. Sexism and patriarchy. So when Bree gets set up and when Yellow get back, I want to ask him about that, because we're talking about this gender standards, man. These gender standards, man, we got to quit moving the bar, man. Moving the line with the biscuits.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, let's go. So I'm gonna put this video on real quick. It's about a minute and a half, man. So I don't know if Bree can hear, but you can see that picture on the screen, right?
Yeah, that motherfucker. That woman's suit is holding the labia together. That's about it.
Okay. All right.
It's covering the labia majora. Goddammit, that's about it.
All right, cool. Hold up, so I'm gonna play this video.
Back in the 1900s, women were told to wear ankle-length dresses with long sleeves and high necklines. Now, though, apparel which is more comfortable to work in is freely being used. The 21st century saw a remarkable change in women athletes' gear, but a new launch for Team USA's women line has received severe backlash for being too skimpy and revealing. Nike revealed the women's kit for USA's track and field athletes for the Paris Olympics. The launch had a model wearing a very racy high-cut panty line with a sports bra. Athletes the world over have expressed their concerns over the liberal design. Athletes have called the design sexist and criticized Nike for prioritizing skimpiness over comfort. It also caught the eye of former athletes who called out Nike for its design. I'm sorry, but show me one WNBA or NWSL team who would enthusiastically support this kit. This is for Olympic track and field. Professional athletes should be able to compete without dedicating brain space to constant pube vigilance or the mental gymnastics of having every vulnerable piece of your body on display. Women's kits should be in service to performance mentally and physically. If this outfit was truly beneficial to physical performance, men would wear it. This is not an elite athletic kit for track and field. Nike, however, claims the dress is suitable for sporting performance. The sportswear brand has even claimed it took inputs from athletes before designing it this way. They even added that athletes have an option of choosing between a pair of shorts or a brief. But despite Nike's clarification, the controversy doesn't seem to end.
So again, just showing that picture. In the video, we saw Sha'Carri Washington wearing like the one that shorts that look closer to the men's one, which is an option. And all the stuff I heard about it, I'm like, everybody's talking about sexism and the patriarchy. And you know, I was like, I've watched women's track and field for a while now. I've been seeing booty, butt cheeks for a minute. This is not out there. I mean, because this was just like a year ago.
Worlds, they were fourth at the Olympics as well. Both the U.S. men and women's teams are running exactly the same orders as they did in the heats, with one exception, this one. Abby Steiner has been brought in to replace Aaliyah Hobbs, and Aaliyah Hobbs is already on social media saying, the only reason I couldn't go to relay camp and why I'm not in the final is because I got COVID. So one change for Team USA. TT Terry will anchor. Prandini will handle third, as she did yesterday, masterfully. Steiner on second, and this young woman, Melissa Jefferson, the U.S. champion, will lead off.
So that's the
payback for the U.S. team over Jamaica. They've lost to Jamaica at the Worlds and the Olympics, but Team USA come
defend the whole
time.
in a world-leading time for 2022. T.T. Terry, Jenna Prandini, Abby Steiner, and Melissa Jefferson, world champions for Team USA.
Like, quit acting like this is crazy. Like, stop it.
I mean, it's kind of high cut in the front, though.
It's high cut in the front. But again, they don't have to wear that option. They don't have to wear that.
It's real thin in the crotch.
I do want to say thank you, Rashawn.
Oh, you're welcome.
Like, thank you.
What was that for, Yellow?
For the clips.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
That's not what it means. Y'all using it out of context.
It means whatever we say it means. We're men. We made
right.
it up.
But y'all soft men. So y'all don't get to tell me how things go.
Oh, we get to tell you whatever we want to.
Y'all soft men.
We soft men, but we still men. Mr. He said in the building, what's up? What's up? Drizzle, drizzle. It's no different from bikinis at the beach and the one in the model. Like in this picture right here, this one doesn't even have the midriff out.
Yeah, because it got the side puss out. Pick a struggle. I mean, you got side puss out. One wrong stretch and lips, labias.
Right, that's what I said. That motherfucker about only thin enough to cover the labia majora.
And not some big labias. All labias ain't the same size.
Oh, you better not have no beef and cheddar. You better not have one of them RB beef roast beef joints. Your shit gonna be flapping. Your joint gonna be flapping in the wind when you run. She gonna be running that. She gonna be running that 10-2 like.
What's that sound?
It's that joke.
Not the audience clapping. It's her pussy lips.
No, it's
Here comes Team USA. Here comes Team USA around the third turn. They're coming down the straightaway. This is going to be for the gold medal.
Okay.
I'm done with y'all. I'm done with y'all.
That's what y'all want.
No, that's not what we want. Women help design
That's exactly what I want. Shut up, Deshaun.
Women help
That's
design
exactly what I want.
I mean, cool. I mean, in general, she talk about the clap. You know, forget you. Let me say what I'm trying to say. I can't say it.
Don't ruin it for us.
No,
don't ruin this.
I'm just saying
ruin this.
There are 50 variations. That was just one bottom.
Okay. Bottoms.
Of the bottom of the outfit. There's only one variation of the bottoms. Nobody has to take it. Women wore it in the modeling. It was fine. Nothing slipped out. Mm-hmm. And another Olympic athlete, Brandy Moon, tried it out and did some, she did her
So can
stuff.
Men wear that option as well if they want to?
Probably. But again, we also have more equipment down there. So then we definitely have some flappage. We would definitely have a problem.
Maybe I want to see that. Maybe
maybe y'all do. But again, it was about comfort. It's supposed to be about comfort and performance. And the middle of that, cutting them nuts.
That'd be a hell of a performance.
That nutter cutter. No, thank you.
Nutter cutter.
Yeah, hey, for real, hold on, because if that joint come up the wrong way, yeah. Yeah, that ain't cool.
Okay.
That ain't
cool. I don't know who would choose to wear that. You can't even stretch right.
But you just saw it. Yo, they wear panties anyway. So it's like, okay,
panties
somebody's probably gonna wear it.
Yeah, somebody gonna wear it. Somebody gonna wear it. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I thought that was so crazy. Go ahead.
I was finna say, and the person who wears it is not going to look like that because it's going to be more fitted for them. It's going to be tailored for them. You know what I'm saying? It's going to fit them a certain type of way. So her labia majora is going to be well and covered. The the upper coochie area.
The upper cooch.
The upper cooch.
The upper
cooch. That's gonna be covered. So it's not gonna look like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the reason I brought that up because we were talking about the nail polish and men's performative masculinity and all that stuff. But as far as the pushback on that, aside from what it looks like, the high cut, it also was being called sexist and patriarchal. Brie.
It is.
I knew it. I knew she'd be.
It's just like in the video games, the women always naked. Like how you a level, you a mage, and you a battle person, you got no tank armor on.
Mm-hmm.
All them hoes in one piece naked. I mean,
so let me ask you a question. Yeah. So
Shout
when
out
we
to
first
Chun-Li.
started having the women perform, you were probably moving. You didn't hear the first video I played. Women were first up and covered up from neck to ankle.
Okay.
Now that was patriarchy too, right?
Was it?
Probably so.
Like it. Okay.
I mean, I think they're the different sides of the coin. Like they're like just how I say like Christianity, they're different. Like all patriarchy isn't the same. There's like the Christian-based patriarchal standard, and then there's like the sexual exploitation side, maybe. And so they can be both. Like if you're talking about the Christian standard of what a woman should dress like, it's probably going to be more skewed toward modesty. But then if you talk about like capitalist patriarchy or just patriarchy for money, like sex sells. So then
so no matter what, it comes back to the patriarchy.
No, it could just be something in the middle. Like with having that side puss out. I mean, but also at the same time, it's not to say that everybody's absolved, because people still like to fashion themselves based on the standard model or the expectations of their gender. So I don't have a problem with it because women they wear the stuff. So they find it to be more comfortable. I mean, you run and you be hot, you probably want to be naked. So they might just feel like the less clothes, the better, because they be hot. And it's just women can show certain areas, like women can't come out there with no shirt on at all, no top on at all. And men can't have a side puss out. Okay.
Men can't have their side puss out.
Yeah, y'all can't have y'all side puss out. When they say puss. So like it's just the genitalia allow for certain things to be out and certain ones not. So in this case, I would assume if you're running, you probably get really hot. So probably the less clothes, the better.
Okay.
So it may just be that. I don't think it's really I don't think it's as much sexualization as a function of the sport. Because you look at what the men wear, it's just as little as possible as well. But that means different things for men versus women.
Facts.
Oh, girl, act like she ain't never seen the beach volleyball competition at the Olympics.
Man,
because good God, Brazil always brings
Brazil,
that.
boy.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Woo, Brazil, US,
yes, sir.
US be having.
We enjoy sport, bro. Don't hate us.
In front of my feminism, I need that little stick figure I always draw where it be like in front of my charcuterie platter. In front of my Lord and Savior. Nah, I don't really care. Because I be looking too.
Do you think now, Brie? This is gonna be a stretch. Do you think that the sexist was it what do we say with the cicadas? Oh my God,
freaky.
The over hypersexuality. Do you think this has something to do with the hypersexual Olympic outfit?
Oh Lord, what is this?
Welcome to the Paris Olympics.
It's not real.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look at my hot girl. Bonjour. And that is the Olympics hot girl style.
So it's a winged, fire-breathing, talking horse.
No.
Okay.
That is the Olympics.
Olympics?
Olympics.
Olympics. Yeah, so the Olympics.
That was cute.
The Olympics is going hot girl style. Olympics is going hot girl style, so it makes sense though, right?
I didn't know the Olympics was in Paris, so yes, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if Meg Thee Stallion hadn't done it, I just learned what the Olympics was. So there you go. So yes, good marketing, A1 decision, absolutely. Because I just learned what the Olympics were. Wouldn't have known.
Wouldn't have known. There you go.
Great marketing.
Billy, if I could grow one for real, Billy, I might have to try. I mean, it looks good. I like the way it looks. It seems to fit my face. I like it.
So when is the Olympics? Is it this year?
No idea. Yeah, July 2024. Yeah. We got 3 months.
Damn. Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that was really good marketing because they knew nobody was looking.
Hey, I mean, I wasn't.
I definitely did not know.
It's
So
it's
I
like most
cannot be-
things. You'd have definitely knew about 2 weeks before
Close
it
to the
happened.
time.
Yeah. You'd
Yeah.
have definitely knew.
But I
'Cause
mean,
it
that's
was-
still not great as far as you talk about numbers, marketing, and events like the Olympics
Mm-hmm.
every 4 years, like how it used to be, the hype that used to be around the Olympics, how much it used to be
Oh,
watched.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not good. So yeah, they need to do something to get people watching it, and these uniforms to be part of it because ain't nobody. Y'all look, what y'all? We only watch Brazil, play volleyball.
Megan.
So what'd you say?
I said Megan.
What do you
Sorry,
mean?
no, please continue. No, please continue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a weird question. Yeah, so I mean, sex does sell. Sex gets viewership. So yeah. What about you, Dury?
That black blued out.
Some
Ask that question.
Dury is soft, is
Some
living the
people would say
drizzle
it's Italian.
life.
Some people would say it's that. The fact that he asked the question, I think we know his answer.
Dury is able to live the complete soft life that
Dury's got some
he
fluidity,
is
you
asking
see?
for.
Dury
Okay,
might
the
wanna
rest of
style
y'all
you.
are perpetrators. Y'all ain't really about it.
What you mean we ain't really about it?
Y'all not.
We about that soft life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take that.
Let some woman come around wanting to pay them bills. Let
Yeah,
some
all
woman-
you got to do is take that. Tired.
You ever roll bareback? Nah. I wouldn't try to put a horse through that. I wouldn't try to put a horse through that.
He said, "I'm not trying to do that to no horse."
Yeah.
Dang, I was not expecting that.
Broke legs.
That's crazy.
Legs be all broke. They shooting it in front of me.
I think the horse. Yeah.
I might be able to get away with Clydesdale.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Man,
Why
I'm
y'all
saying.
like this? This is so chaotic.
It's the truth.
I did not.
It's the truth.
I know you
It's
got
about
another
what?
blasphemous question. Go ahead.
I ain't got no other what blasphemous question. I didn't even ask the drizzle. One of y'all brought that up.
Oh, B9 said it in the chat, and so I was curious. Yeah.
Yeah. What you mean, Purple Lover? We're not going to hell.
Neil,
No.
what does Church of Neil have? I don't even think they have a hell.
No, Church of Neil doesn't have a hell. We just
The Church of Neil has
Spaghettification.
spaghettification. Yep.
Yeah.
See? You know. See?
I already
Come on.
knew.
She's a
One
member.
of us.
I'm not.
One
You
of
remember,
us.
you don't have a choice. That was a squad decision. It was.
See,
we started the Church of Neil.
Summer Spirit would have to come whisper into my ear that I need to join the Church of Neil.
She
for me to do it.
confirmed. She already confirmed, though. He had already confirmed.
Yep.
She had already confirmed. She was already on board. 3-1.
Scary.
3-1 vote. You lose. You're in the cult.
Hey.
Oh,
Let's go,
see,
Billy. Let's go.
that
Billy.
is so. See, William living the soft life. That is so nice.
Yeah. Scatty. Ooh, no, not that scatty. No. Ty Lieber
What
made it
kind of
bad.
not sketty? What's wrong with sketty?
Nah, I don't know. That just reminded me of that old Wives' Tale. I don't even know why. It's Maybe I don't trust
So
Ty.
what?
I don't know.
What's the worst case scenario? You ate some voodoo spaghetti?
Yeah, I'm good.
You know what? I might be in the minority on this one. I might be in the minority, but I would like to feel important enough for like a woman to want to do that. Like I would like.
And
to
that's
like,
why you always with them people.
I mean, because they're not gonna do it unless they really, really want to. So
or
like,
they just power hungry.
I mean, but you, I mean, I would feel if you choose me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something special about me.
Tell me, yo. When is that level of interest ever worked out for you?
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah.
That's probably not good. Somebody trying to take away your free. Someone trying to eradicate your free will is not romantic in any type of way.
It's never gonna work out.
You should be more concerned about your autonomy, Yellow, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are too obsessed about it, but I think you should be more concerned about your autonomy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, every time I've come across somebody that seemed like they didn't care, it became such a problem. It became such a problem.
So do men worry about protecting your autonomy? Like, do y'all?
I don't think we see it like that. I don't think the word autonomy, like the concept of it, I don't think that's what comes in. It's like I think it's more of a feeling. Like somebody, it feels like they're not listening to what I'm telling them. No matter how.
When men be like, you don't listen, that's kind of like, my autonomy. That's men, my autonomy.
Yeah,
y'all be saying that all the time.
I'm telling you what my will is. And you're not listening to it. Like, no, we're gonna do this instead. Like, okay, you're blowing past my red light. You're taking away my autonomy. But that's the thing.
Not real.
Like, I've decided. I've made a decision. I made it, and we don't always want to make a clear decision, but I've made one. And then I tell you what it is. I'm communicating. I'm doing all the things you say. I've made a decision. I've communicated it clearly, and you're like,
I made a decision.
Doesn't matter. This is what I want. And I'm like, okay. Autonomy gone.
No, your autonomy wasn't gone until you said, okay, whatever you say.
Oh yeah, I push people away. If that happens, I typically get rid of people. But I'm just saying most people will cave at that point. I'm like,
wow, I don't need that. Y'all are drizzle. That's okay. That's okay.
Yellow,
it might be
yellow,
for the best.
Yellow, purple up, yellow. Can I tell the run over story, man? I'll never forget that. It's the most amazing thing I've ever heard of in my life. Somebody tried to kill him, and he dated the person. They tried to kill him.
I mean, okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's hot.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm into it.
If we're gonna tell the story, let's tell the story right.
They tried to kill him.
My dick
vehicular homicide.
My heart.
I found out after the fact. For what I knew, I was just in the wrong spot at the wrong time. She almost hit me with the car because I was walking across the intersection. But she happened to tell me. She happened to tell me a little while after that she thought I was her baby daddy.
And that wasn't a red flag.
I mean, here's the thing. Have you ever ran past? Have you ever blew through a stop sign and then seen it after you passed it?
Well, if you didn't see it when you were coming to it and then you passed it, how did you see it after you passed it?
You got mirrors. You got 3 mirrors.
Why are you looking back so much when you're driving?
But it's silver on the other side. It's not red.
Because I drive looking for the police. I'm sorry. I don't know about y'all. I don't know how you
can't relate.
I'm just I drive looking for the police.
Okay.
Okay. That's I had a moment today. Yeah, David, I was driving, the motherfuckers pulled out. They was pulling out of the parking lot right behind me.
Oh boy.
Look, y'all have had that moment they pull out behind you, you get a little tense and shit. Then you get to the stop sign, you gotta stop. Actually, you gotta make that whole full complete ass stop. You'd be like, they finna stop me just because I stopped
That's
all the
so
way.
crazy. I do not be thinking about that. Like I'm so like not tapped in like
I'm
I should
concerned.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'd be like, I wonder where they going.
This the trick though, right? This the trick to it, Bree. When that motherfucker turn off,
Mhm.
then you be like, "Oh, bitch ass nigga, fuck on police ass
Why
nigga, fuck
so much
on."
animosity? Y'all ain't
You
just
be a
in a
bitch.
car.
You be a whole bitch on that motherfucker. Fine.
So Yellow, wait, do you have a routine? Like, do you have an act natural act?
Act natural.
Like, do you have an act natural? Like when the cops pull up behind you, is it like do you have your hands in a certain position, or do you tend to it, or
When
how
they
do you?
pull up behind me, no. But I do make sure that I make sure that I give them like 5 over the speed limit. I don't do the speed limit. I don't like
Yeah,
to.
because then you'd be like, I don't want to seem like I'm hiding something, you know.
I do 3.
Too concerned.
Right. So So if
That's
the
sad,
speed limit
man.
25, I'm gonna do 30. I ain't
Just so you be like, I ain't no bitch.
Right.
I ain't go speed limit.
Just know I
If
see
it's
you,
25,
nigga.
I'm gonna do 28. Because I ain't gonna push that 5. Because that 5 is when they can pull you over. I'll be like 28. Okay.
That's so funny.
Respectable.
The respectable, okay.
Respectable 28. Give me, I'm gonna push the line, but I ain't gonna hit the line. You know, I ain't gonna flout in your face, officer.
No, it's so funny. I really don't think about it, but I'm not a black man, so that's also a privilege, I would say, probably.
I mean, to be fair, that's probably like the 3rd reason why I travel.
But I just think it would just be their base level if I was a black
like
man. I would just automatically have it, but I just don't.
I'm doing a bunch of other shit.
It's like I got so many reasons.
My so-called life came out.
Also, I drive a minivan too, and I just feel like you're invisible when you drive minivans. Like you just become a white woman to everybody until they like look in the car.
I love minivans. Oh.
Yeah, I just feel like when I'm driving a minivan, people just think I'm a white woman until they see me.
I love minivans. They're so inconspicuous. You don't pay. Nobody pays
They
attention
are.
to minivans.
Nobody everybody thinks you're a white woman with kids in a minivan. Like automatically.
And if you want to look sus, the panel van. I don't care who you are. If you got the white panel van,
you're trying to kidnap me.
You're trying to kidnap people. I go slow behind. I go slow behind every white panel van, waiting to see if anybody puts their hand up. Like every single time.
One day is gonna be the day.
It's one day. I'm like, somebody gotta
save
grab
a
it.
life. I'm gonna save a life. I'm gonna have that story. Yeah, for sure. There are cars you could drive if you don't want to be. Yeah, you could definitely. I recommend a minivan. I love my minivan, so I'll never go back. Never.
Okay, that's what's up.
You drive a minivan? No.
That's what's up.
No.
I had a town and country. That was one of my best cars.
Tell me.
Minivans.
I love my minivan. It's so spacious. It's like space. The AC system. Everybody has their own vents, seats. Like there's so much storage. We have like the little TV in there with the Bluetooth headphones. Everybody got their own headsets. They're wireless.
Oh, you got
like
the fancy.
They automatically like hook up to the Blu-ray. It's amazing. I love my minivan.
Follow the rules.
What rules? Be awesome.
Yeah.
Eat snacks.
Man,
there's only one.
Get out of here.
There's only one rule. Don't hit nothing.
I'm about to say, don't get caught. Don't get caught.
What if it's a squirrel? They 10 points.
Man, I almost got a squirrel yesterday.
10 points.
Almost got a squirrel.
Squirrel 10 points.
Yeah.
You got if you can hit it, it's 10 points.
Woo. I don't want to hit a squirrel. I love squirrels, but those it jumped
they
out
be
there
wanting
like
to die though. Sometimes they be wanting to get out of here.
Because it waited till the last second and just jumped in front of the wheel. I'm like, bro.
I will definitely help a squirrel get out of here.
Yeah, station wagon.
It's not terrible.
I'm going to stick my hand out the window to turn left.
Stop it. Drive. She don't even
exactly.
No.
How many points for a deer?
No,
deer negative points.
They
don't tell your call up.
You know nobody do that shit unless they signal fucked up.
And I'm not even driving behind nobody who don't throwing out hand signals, bro. Let me just move over. I'm not even finna drive behind you. You ain't got no insurance. Like, you probably ain't got no insurance. Like, you might have somebody in the back.
If they doing the hand signals,
you probably have insurance.
They probably got insurance like a motherfucker. They probably one of the safest.
That's responsible. It's responsible knowing that. Yeah.
That's why the person who's saying it is saying
it. She don't drive though.
She don't drive and won't.
Exactly. Right. That's the best. That's the safest driver. The motherfucker who don't drive.
Nah.
When I drive, I'm gonna stick my hand out the window.
Nah, they might be safe drivers, but they're unsafe because everybody don't drive like that. Have you ever drove with somebody who drives super slow and crazy on the freeway because they so nervous about driving right? They be done cause the pile up. Mm-hmm. Like they be merging crazy. I be like, man, get out of here.
I didn't know that. You don't know how to drive? No, we got it. No, nope.
She in New York.
Oh yeah,
you don't have to learn how to drive out there. That public transit system.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Yuck.
Get that Metro Pass.
That's actually Metro for them.
The country's better.
And trying to park, oh my God, it's the worst to park out there. I got somebody. I want to go visit my friend out there in New York. I'm like, man, I don't want to try to figure out where to park.
They do that. See, that's why I run them over. When they hit that double back, I'm gonna hit you. You're gonna die now. Don't play in my face. Squirrels be doing
that's what he did.
You let them go past. They hit that double back right under the tire. So 10 points for squirrels.
10 points.
Birds are 20 points.
I've never hit a bird. They move too quick. Okay.
I've hit a bird.
Unpopular behavior. I'm gonna ask y'all because see, I'm really empathetic to animals. I will swerve. I will brake hard.
So nice.
But does anybody else? And please don't report this string. Does anybody else speed up when somebody's jaywalking? I rev the engine.
Not you rev the engine and think jaywalking. I be looking impatient. I look annoyed, but most of the people who jaywalk, I feel like most of the time people who jaywalk do a pretty good job of like finding a good gap. So I've never really run up on them. But people 100 points.
Oh, because they get on my nerve. Because see, out here they walk slow. They don't care out here. So out here,
oh yeah, you got another ass at the house. That's what we be saying.
Yeah, I'm like,
you got another ass at the house. Yeah. Yeah. I more so hate when people walk when I'm backing out of a parking spot and people walk behind me.
I like that.
I've already started backing out and you still walk behind my car. That irritates me more than jaywalkers. Like if I'm already starting to move, just like let me back out because that's really dangerous.
I'm a terrible human being.
No, I just hate when people walk behind your car when you backing out. I'm like, bitch, you better be glad my car has an automatic brake system that stops my car if someone gets too close to it and I'm backing up because I have a van. So like it'll break itself if someone's too close.
Mm-hmm.
But some people would have been hit.
Yeah. Some people, the backup camera I'm pretty good with, or even over the shoulder. Either way, I got the backup camera now. But man, see, we're us. I'm okay. Listen, I don't have a problem if I'm doing 40 on an interstate or on a drive. It's cool. But when you're going across 5 to 6 lanes at a slow pace and it's not a crosswalk, I get a little bothered because it's like you don't respect the fact that I'm in a vehicle. So once or twice, I may have revved up, but I may have also. Like,
how do you rev up without going faster?
Oh, because
you was braking.
Oh, you go faster.
Okay.
Oh no, you go faster.
That's like people who speed up when I'm merging on. I'd be like, I had it though.
Yeah. But okay, at least twice. I've done this, and I know this reveals me as a really terrible person, and I'm okay with that. There's been somebody that was particularly egregiously slow. I've taken the car and kind of like gone a little towards that line that they're getting ready to cross over to get out of my lane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've gone towards it, like I'm heading towards them, like to make them and seeing them like when they start running.
A report stream.
This thing.
I'm sorry, but I've done that twice. I've done that twice.
Let me text Joe Biden.
I've done that twice. I know that's terrible. I'm willing to admit it. I'm a terrible person. I'm a terrible human being.
Yeah, I have a pretty nice van. I have to travel a lot.
Oh God,
I got all these motherfucking kids too.
It's just when they move so slow. Like, okay, we don't care. We don't care that you're driving. We don't care that you're driving. We don't care that it's a busy street. I'm just gonna walk across anyway. I'm like, okay.
They got another ass at the house.
Yeah, it's okay.
I do it now. I will
pumping.
do that to people in parking lots. Like that's my other pet peeve. Like if I'm in the parking lot and you see me turning down the lane to park and you walking down the middle, like you not going towards your car. You're not going left or right. You just stay in the middle of the whole parking lane until you get to your car and then you go. I will rev up at you in the parking lot. Can you go to the left or the right? You're in the middle. I can't drive.
Now listen, Enya, I love animals because they're innocent.
Unsafe.
They don't know what a car
is.
They don't know what a car is. They don't know what a street is. They don't know what a crosswalk is.
Don't block their blessing.
Nah, but a person, you know the crosswalk. You see the light like 50 feet. You can go to the light, press the button, get a walk sign. You can wait till there were no cars coming and get a walk sign. You can walk to the middle of the street where the turn lanes are, wait there until the traffic clears, and then walk through when there's no traffic. You don't want to do any of that. It's like, I'm going to take the street over for myself. I'm like, okay. I got to get your blood pumping like you're going to try to get mine pumping. Like, we're gonna both be out here with blood pumping. Yeah.
No. I like the new cars. My next car will be like something super small. Before I had a minivan, I had a Fiat. I love my little Fiat. Too small for all these kids. But I might get another small car. Yeah. They're tiny. Like my German Shepherd could barely fit in it back in the day.
Jesus
just Christ. Like me and her. That was like it. That's all they could fit in there. So I'm gonna get another Fiat, probably something really small like that. The gas mileage was crazy.
So let me bring this up. We had talked a little bit about the masculinity. Bria brought up this conversation. I'm gonna pull them in. So as soon as I hit the added stage, it's gonna start playing. But this is like a 10-minute portion of a clip from Harley Initiated podcast.
Oh, I almost threw up.
I thought I was going to get back to this because I clipped up several pieces of this, but I never came back. I did 2 parts of it out of the 4 I was going to do last week, but this is one of the parts. So we'll go through that, pause and play. So y'all just tell me if y'all want me to pause. Y'all niggas are crazy. I don't actually try to hit anybody. I just want them to get their blood pumping because I think maybe they're just moving slow. Yeah, their heart, they get the heart rate up.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Like that.
Absolutely. That's it. That's all. That's it.
Yella, can you change your picture?
I'm very disturbed by just some of the things that I see on my phone when I see this constant feminization of men. I notice this. I see, men doing things that we would traditionally consider as feminine characteristics, painting nails, wearing clothes that just might start blurring the lines on what manhood and womanhood is.
Certain amounts and levels of costume jewelry too.
100%. First of all,
haircuts.
When we start seeing men take on these more feminine characteristics, is this a crisis in masculinity? And I know I cut you off. I want to bring this back to you, Odie. Would you consider that a crisis in masculinity?
I want to ask y'all first. Yeah, Bree's always got a crazy, awesome response, man. She's dope. That's why she's never coming back here. And she's leaving now. What about you, Yella?
Would say what?
Batman. Is it a crisis in masculinity? Twinkle Toe?
It's a crisis for those who want masculinity to fit the ideal version that they want it to be. It's a crisis for them.
Why does it matter to a man who doesn't fuck men?
That's my biggest thing. I don't know.
You ain't trying to be with him. Why it matter?
I don't know. I can't get bothered by the way another dude is dressing. Like unless I was approaching a woman and I say, "Hey, you look good," and it turned around and it was a guy, that would be the only time it annoyed me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's not even talking about trends like right now. He's just talking about men who choose to fashion themselves more fluidly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or androgynous. So you're not even talking about trends. So like, What? I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm not talking about trans either. I'm talking about like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in his, he not talking about that. So it's like I don't understand why this affects you. Like, what is the issue?
Yeah, and he's talking about on his phone. Like, it bothers him just seeing it on his phone.
Yeah, like why it bother you? Because you like your men in more traditionally masculine clothes, or I'm just trying to
wait a
figure it out.
minute. Oh, that like, oh, you like your men a certain way. You got a preference. That goes back to that thing when we were talking about heterosexual porn.
Yeah, it was
like,
porn.
There's preferences. Guys have preferences about how they see their guys.
He probably like he like, well, IG opened my eyes to hetero porn. So he said he probably liked the hetero porn where the guys do that ugly ass angle. No woman in her right fucking mind is looking for ever. I don't want to see all this booty hole.
With his masculinity. Anyway.
I'm just saying, like, it's weird. It's weird. Like, why does it matter? Like, if the woman he with, it feels like he's masculine enough with his nail polish, with his whatever. I don't understand why the people who are smashing said group are not the deciders of if it's masculine or attractive or appropriate. I don't understand it.
So, Quantum, which part is sus? The men fashioning themselves a different way, or
him worrying about it?
Or him worrying about it? Which one's sus?
It's a booty hole.
Wait, that was his
booty hole.
It's a booty hole.
Sorry, that intrusive
Magic
thought.
School Bus. Was that the Magic School Bus meme?
I was just thinking about that from the Girls Trip movie. You can't get an STD in the booty hole. It's a booty hole. I don't know.
They had this Magic School Bus meme where they were going through, and they must have been going through some part of the body.
Oh, the body.
Yeah, it's like it's a booty hole.
Oh, when they went through the sphincter.
Yeah, it's a booty hole.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
So the dressing is sus. What's sus though? Okay, like Quantum. Like let's use like what does sus mean? It's sus.
Like what does sus mean?
What does sus mean?
Because there's this guy I watch on TikTok. He was on a dating show, Perfect Match. His name's Dom. And he wears nail polish and like he's more fluid with his dress. I mean, you could look at him and see if you think he's very masculine, like presenting. Like he's a big dude. He's got muscles. He's more alt, so he wears like nose rings and stuff. But he's into alternative like fashion and stuff. But like if he's getting women and the women who are attracted to him, he's attracted to those women and they don't mind it. I just think it's kind of weird to just tell somebody they need to fashion themselves differently. Right. That's the part that's weird. Now, if a guy was dressed in that way and he was like, the women I like don't like me because they think I'm too feminine when they see me, then this guy probably needs to consider changing how he dresses.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I just don't think it matters. Like it shouldn't matter.
Why do you think we should know this dude's name?
Let me see. Why does TikTok not work on my computer? It's so annoying.
We talking money? I'm getting rich this Passover. Hey, man, go ahead. Now we were making that was a joke based on this conversation we had. Okay. We talking about prosperity preachers.
I'm gonna pull the guy up that I'm talking about for a second. If you got to guess. But that's what I'm saying. The stuff he just described would never make me wonder if that was a man or not, right? Like the stuff he described to me would never make me question if that was a man. You know? Like it takes a lot to get to the point where you're like, okay, is this a dude or a chick? But the stuff he was describing would never make me be like, is this a man I'm looking at? Okay. So this is the guy. He wears nail polish. See, he be getting all kind of shit. Like
yeah, he got designs.
He began. Now he'll put some Hello Kitty nails on. Like this man, he's more like you see. But the women he likes like him. I mean that's freaky.
Yeah.
I mean the women he like him. So this is not everybody's cup of tea. But if he's pulling what he likes, I don't see why anybody would have a comment about it. And I don't look at him and be like, "Is this a chick?" Would you, if you like women? Would you ever be like, oh yeah, that's a chick? No.
Not for me.
It's clearly a man. So it's just weird to me. Like, does it work both ways? Like, are you confused when you see him do you think that's a woman? Because then I can see why it would bother you. But I don't know. It's weird.
I was asking. Let me see what the question you asked. I must have missed it.
Oh, what did she ask?
Do you think it's because men are visual creatures?
No.
I was asking because you said, why do men care about other men's masculinity? I mean, we're visual, but
I thought that was just related to like what you're attracted to.
I mean, if that's the case, then I don't know. That I don't think. Yeah, the visual creature thing, we use that to say, yeah, which we're attracted to, but we all have eyeballs. Like we're all actually visual creatures. Like I know we say that, but we say that like that's why I was asking like quantum what sus means. And so basically for quantum, she just doesn't want to guess your sexuality. She wants you to wear the uniform of heterosexuality. Yeah. That way she doesn't have to guess.
She wants the traditionally like what we say, how you see yourself, how you present yourself, and how you fashion yourself. She wants all of them to be traditionally masculine in appearance. Also,
so she doesn't have to guess. She wants you to advertise how you plan on being
normal, masculine presenting.
They say men aren't visual like we thought. They colorblind. Wow.
Girl, that's what I be saying. His nails be fire. I be on it like that is, but he don't be having a full set on it, so
yeah, I don't know.
And that's like very alternative. That's like more, extreme than most men over here are gonna be. But he does both. But for me, it should only matter, if you're trying to attract. And some people don't even care about attracting anybody. So then it definitely don't matter. If you're not doing it to attract a mate or,
The only reason you're going to care about how masculine a man is to figure out how you're going to destroy them. We're still dinosaurs.
But wouldn't it be an upper hand though if you saw him as less masculine because of what he wore? So I feel like it still would be like a upper hand thing if you feel like wearing that stuff makes you less masculine.
I would need somebody else, and maybe there's somebody in the chat. Again, you can have a different opinion than me. I would need somebody that wants to see traditional masculinity everywhere they look. I would need for them to explain the utility. Like, what does it do for you to see every other man look masculine? Like, what does it?
That's what I'm struggling with too. Like, I don't see the utility in it.
Yeah.
Like in modern day society, like I could see it even in the past. Like there are times, like I could see it, but in 2024, I don't see the utility in needing, because we don't even exist in communities. We're not really as communal or close knit as we used to be. So it still doesn't even make sense as far as like I said, when I go to my daughter's school where it's a Christian school and there's like now we have this point of relation that maybe there is a culture I would want to fit into when I'm there. But if you're not talking about something like that, where it's a set culture or structure where there's a norm, why does it matter?
Because it was on his phone. Like you said, it wasn't even in real life. It was on his phone. I hate seeing it on my phone. Like you don't have to scroll like G. You can block people's pages. Like I don't see how this is a continual problem.
I can see if you like don't come into church like that.
Yeah, church, okay.
Like if you say don't come to church, don't come into work. Like at work we have general, like I'm fine with standards, but just somebody being outside or at their house, like why does it matter?
Men argue against men for wearing suits and they wear construction gear, singer all around. Never play a dangerous game, even if you think you're a monster. Yeah. Now I make fun of struggle Kevin's wear shoes and no socks, but I don't care for the masculine. That's just like, you stop it. Nothing wrong with no socks. I like variety way too much. Yeah, I'm just curious. I don't know. I just don't see what it would do for me. Like if I see something I don't want to see on my phone, I keep scrolling. I don't care.
Right.
But again.
Right. Just seeing somebody in their natural habitat being like, pissing me off.
And because I know if I'm on my phone, there's very few things I get seen that aren't a part of what I've already been looking for. Right. So then I would question why you're seeing so much of these things. Like I mean, so it's something about what you're looking at already has that in it. So I'd be curious. I'd be curious if like maybe it's sports and the dude with the nails pops up, but they're probably not talking about his nails except for the NIL deal. But even still, that's not normal. That's not a lot of it. So I don't know. Let's see what Odie say though, because Odie's more progressive.
Nah.
Of course he said
nah. I can't.
Okay.
I can't rock with that. The reason why I say I can't rock with that is for a couple of reasons. One, if you got all these things on you, if you wearing all these different things, X, Y, Z, and A, B, and C, I don't believe that has anything to do with your ability to engage in the behaviors that we identify as masculine. So once again, leading the home, engaging in what is necessary in order for you to hold down, being able to engage with your wife and your children in such a way where you're moving them in the direction that they need to be moved in. Right? What the clothes that you wear, the haircut that you got, the jewelry that you got on, come on, bro. Let's be real about that. Let's be real.
And this is where we start blurring the lines.
Hold on, you got Crump and Anton scratching their head about it.
Anton's face, though.
He's dead.
Anton's face.
Dead.
That's crazy.
This is where we start blurring the lines. The lines of what? Everybody is not Christian. Everybody is not. That's what I think it is. People can't let go. We deny that bitch no more. Like, everybody's not Christian. Everybody don't give a fuck. Everybody don't want to get married. Everybody don't even like women. So like, who gives? Like, y'all just assuming everybody has this standard they're trying to exist in, and it matches yours, and that's just not the case.
Yeah, I just couldn't imagine. I don't know. I see a lot of stuff on my phone. I see stuff I don't like. I see stuff I don't agree with.
Right.
I just can't see, like he said, I get bothered by the stuff on my phone. Like, this is, I don't know. This is a 100% voluntary relationship. Like, nobody makes you look at anything on here. You can remove apps. Like, I know this is, I don't understand why even being mad. Why even be
the
mad?
lines are being blurred.
Like, but what line does it matter to you? Like, what line in your life? Like, that's the thing. Is it a line in your life? Because if you're seeing it on your phone, is there somebody in your life that's blurring the line that you actually have influence or control with, like that you have a relationship with? Or is this some random stranger somewhere in the world, like some man somewhere among the 8 billion humans is dressing a way I don't like? Because if that's the conversation, like, we've gone crazy. Like, there's 8 billion people, all kinds of different cultures, all different countries, all different religions, all different ways of being. But one of them on this post looks different than what I'm used to seeing. That's a problem.
Right. And that's why I wonder what he gonna say. Blurring the lines. Exactly, Purple Lover. They ain't made these men protectors or providers. If putting on an outfit can make people a whole bunch of stuff, a lot of people will be a lot of different things. Not even just like protector, like if putting on something could make you something else, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be putting on a lot of stuff to be something else. If I could just wear a suit and be a billionaire, bitch, I'll wear a suit. Like, you know.
Hey, listen, as a matter of fact, because when I did the stream on the first part I did when I talked about this conversation, the one guy's talking about he's out here in the street hoeing. So, like, dressing and pretending to be traditional hasn't turned him into a protector, provider, even a married man. He's not even trying to really develop into a married person. He's in his 30s, not married, not in a long-term relationship. So it's like, it doesn't matter what you look like. What do you act like?
How you fashion yourself does not change.
Yeah.
How you present. Yeah. It's controlling. It just grinds their gears. Maybe they wish they were just free enough to just be who they wanted to be, and they just didn't have that space, so it just bothers them when they see people who have that space.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. Like, what's the point in dressing traditional if you were going to act like an ass?
Right, traditional ass, like,
yeah, it's goofy.
And maybe that's the outfit.
So it shifts you, just like when you get nails done, hair done. An outfit definitely has an effect on you. But that's on them. Like, it has an effect on the person that's in the outfit.
Yeah.
Why does it matter to the observer? That's what I'm like. That's the question for me. Why does the observer care?
An observer that's not in their community, not interacting with them, not in a relationship with them, it shouldn't matter.
A stranger.
Yeah, a stranger.
Yeah.
But no, see, this is, professors are brilliant.
I hate you.
There's a stranger in my blouse. Took a while.
I like it.
I like that.
like
That's
it.
cute. That's cute.
And
But she just
typically those who
trolling. Don't even answer that. We already know quantum troll. All right.
What other people wear don't make my skin itch. Not unless they touching you. If they touching you, it might make you itch. That wool, get that wool off.
All
me.
that polyester, honey, Donald Glover be wearing irritate me. I know his balls do.
Because it does. Okay, you said don't see. You said do not engage.
Trolling.
Do not engage.
Powerful black man, and this is where lines get blurred. Even when he said the challenges of traditional roles is the force, like projecting it as the narrative of what a traditional role is. A traditional man don't force his way. A traditional masculine, mature man of God shows up and people acquiesce. I don't force anything in my life because I walk in who I am, and people recognize that they drawn to the light. And the same respect of if I'm walking in that, I can't be walking in that and painting my nails and painting my lipstick. I'm sending a different message.
Can you
People are
pause
not
it?
taught
This
as
guy
caught.
has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Because first of all, you talking about the Christian man? You talking about Christianity? Hold on. You talking about Christianity?
Mm-hmm.
One of the main pushers of manifest destiny, conquering, converting, changing people by, well, I don't force. Okay, you just coerce them by the light, which is when you're putting their lights out if they don't comply. That Christianity, that's you don't force yourself. So then why is it so important to be this image of power? That was the whole point. Being a masculine dominant energy or an image of power is to control. People can choose to acquiesce, but if they don't, you have to show that you are able to use force to get them to comply, so that hopefully they would just decide to acquiesce and there would be no violence necessary. But if it needs to be done, it will be done. So it's just dumb to hear you say the traditional Christian masculine man when all of the things you're talking about, the reason it's necessary is for that reason. The reason the traditional power or presenting masculine was necessary was because of the potential to have to enforce yourself or be able to protect or enforce. So if that's not necessary, then that's not necessary either. Grover and Bert. So yeah, that is just weird to hear. Like, oh, I'm Christian masculinity doesn't force itself. Crusades, like, bitch, what?
Yeah, it always gets me when I hear stuff like that. It makes me think people haven't like internalized the teachings of Christ, like because he himself was against like the showiness, because there was a showiness of the church, the Pharisees and Sadducees. So because of that showiness, he was like, all that stuff you do to demonstrate your piety, that doesn't mean you have a good heart. So he talked against that like so many different times. The vain repetitions in the prayers, what you're eating and what days you do stuff on. He's like, it doesn't, all the stuff y'all do to look good, that's not what makes you godly. And that's this, and they're right, we're right back to the same things that Jesus actually taught against, like performing goodly godliness is not what it is. Like, what's your heart look like? And it's like nobody's gotten the memo. It's been 2,000 years. Y'all have had 2,000 years to read a book and understand it. And it's like, y'all still
tried to get them out of that whole mindset of this system makes me good or the performance makes me good, and they still doing it. But yeah, that was just kind of that was wild. That was
it's
wild.
Embarrassing to give people a 2,000 year head start. Like, what else can you do at this point? What else can you do? You had a 2,000 year head start to figure this out. He told you explicitly out of his mouth the performance is not the thing.
Right.
It's like, and it's still like, oh, you better perform. You better look like a man. Or
look like a man, even though you don't have to force anybody. You need to look masculine and scary so that they'll just not be coerced or feel like you're going to dominate or enforce. Like it's just talking in circles. It's word salad.
Yeah.
So whatever I say is going through one lens, but they're catching my visuals, they're catching my example, they're catching my demeanor, my tone, my temperament, my energy, my spirit, the space I occupy. That's what's being translated. So I can't be saying that I'm walking in mature masculinity and I'm walking in that in my day-to-day living with my wife and children and my community, but yet I'm expressing myself in a way that's confusing. That's saying, well, which side of the fence it is? It's like saying, I'm really not a stripper, but I'm wearing a two-piece in the street. I'm saying, why are you acting like I'm a stripper? I'm really not a police officer. I just got the uniform on because I'm expressing myself. So, like, that's when you start saying, well, you got a police uniform on, when you got a bikini on outside. You're not a. Now
And
I gotta try to.
This is where the underlying framework exposes itself, because all of those things you talked about have set structures in which you would be that title that you speak of. Those are titles. Those are roles you play in set structures. You cannot be a stripper unless you're in a strip club. You can be a stripper outside of a strip club, but I'm saying, like,
I get what you're saying.
The act of stripping is a thing that we can know what that is. Being a police officer is part of a structure. It's a title that we can know that you're a police officer. So once again, you're superimposing a structure onto this conversation that the people you're talking about probably may not even share. And that's the problem, because underneath everything, which he's saying that he's Christian, it's Christianity, it's Christian masculinity. And I wish they would just start saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Christian masculinity is not painting your nails and wearing dresses and doing this. Like, just say that. And then I would agree with your statement. I can agree with that statement. But you're not saying that. You're saying it as if this is the standard for the world and everybody in it. And it's goofy.
The one thing I don't like about it, because he's saying that you have to dress a certain way to not confuse people. But from my readings of everything that Jesus said, he did everything he did to confuse people, because it had to disrupt the way they thought. They're already programmed. I can't think, like, but they're like, I know they like schemas in psychology. A schema, like something you already have schematics of, if I see this, if this, then this. Yeah. Right. If I see a green light, go. Yellow light, slow down. Red light, stop. Or yellow light might mean speed up if you're yellow. So we have those automatic. We have automatic associations. We have associations. So Jesus intentionally disrupted associations, so people had to actually consider everything that he was doing or saying. That's why they asked me about, why do you speak in parables? Because I have to disrupt people's automatic associations. So why then?
He said his people are peculiar as well.
So why then would you do the same thing that everybody in the society is doing, that you're supposed to, as a Christian, be reforming? Why would you play into that exact system to transform it? That doesn't make any sense. You would actually want to do something that was different to make people like, what are you doing? Why are you different? Why are you not behaving the same way as everybody else?
Right.
I want to find out more about this. So it's actually weird that they don't get the basic tenets of everything that Jesus taught. I'm not saying that Jesus would have been walking around in a dress, high heels, and painted nails. I'm just saying he would not have automatically assumed, like, you need to do what the state is doing. That's not the way he operated. Like, even
but wasn't he walking around? But wasn't he walking around in a dress and some sandals, though?
Culturally, it was not a dress.
Don't do that.
But
it was a moo-moo.
But if you were to take that outfit and put it on a man today, these guys would be talking about he's not masculine.
Right. Which should tell your ass that it's all relative.
Right.
Goofy ass. It's all relative. It's culturally relative.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's not Christian anymore. So, I mean, probably never was, but like, it definitely not now. You could just look around and see that everyone does not accept the Christian standard of what a person should be. Now, if you over here preaching the gospel, just say that. Christian masculinity is not painting your nails. Just say that. Stop trying to make it a blanket statement.
Yeah. Because we in today, he was not. No, I'm with y'all.
Interpret things, and that's why we're here. What we're here. because we're leaving so many things up for interpretation, and kids and young people who their brain is not fully developed, their emotions not fully mature. This is where all of this stuff starts to go left, starts to go right, starts to go all over the place. And so that's important that we kind of make the lines clear. So I want to be clear. It's black and white with me. So I'm no.
And see, okay, here's my other thing, because it goes back to my thing last week and what I said a minute ago. Like they're so concerned with what men look like. Like more people got vocal about men wearing nail polish and the haircuts and the way they dress. Everybody kind of spoke out against that except Odie. But when the guy said he was out here having all this premarital sex, even though he's on a pro-marital podcast, a pro-religious podcast, he's out here having a lot of premarital sex. And it sounded like the way he was talking about it, unprotected. So he's being irresponsible too. Nobody was really pushing back on that except Anton. So it's like, why are y'all not worried about people's character? All right. Oh, it's about to start in 20 minutes? Cool. All right, I'll be over there. Cool. Hey, y'all, you want to say goodbye to the people?
You talk about your song. You talk about your Psalms. You talk about John 3:16. Awesome 3:16 says, "I just whipped your ass." Bye. No, we're about to go do this. About to go do this press conference for Steal the Show. So I don't know how much longer y'all rocking.
Probably not 20 minutes.
But
yeah.
So
I want to get in, especially if is Atlas gonna be there? You know, I got to troll Atlas.
Yeah, we got to troll.
Everybody gonna be. Yeah, it's supposed to be pulling up. So Atlas should be there. Mike Strong, the regular crew. So
That's what's up.
Pull on up because those things get really crazy.
Yeah. All right, man. Cool. I see you soon, Bert.
What is buzzing?
What is buzzing?
Okay.
It's my nail polish.
It's your nail polish. But yeah, you're right. They don't care about none of that stuff. It's just about it's the.
How did he take my video down?
What? Who?
When he left, the whole video left. Oh no, I don't see it. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
ignore me. I'm high.
I was gonna say, I think it would be more useful if you tell my kids just to teach them that, like, you could teach them the same things they're talking about, which is basically just respecting structures and rules and community and like what you need to do to be a part of a community. Like they could just teach kids that. That's what I teach my kids. Like, for instance, once again, my kids go to a Christian private school. You know, we dressed a little avant-garde over here. So like my daughter wants to wear pink hair. So she wants to get braids with like pink hair sometimes. And I'd be like, girl, in the summertime, you could wear pink. You can wear your pink hair, but you ain't finna go in your Christian private school and have all these colors in your head. Girl.
Yeah.
So you could simply teach children that, like, no. Yeah. Well, first of all, they're young and they're concrete. So they may need more concrete gender ideals at first. And they also usually, you don't even have to teach them that. You could just model what you maybe to help them be more concrete. I'm even pro saying, for the sake of kids, I just want more concrete gender delineations in my house so that they're not confused, because for the first couple of years, that's something they need. They use you to understand who they are, which is fine. So like I can even say for a time in a child's life, it probably is beneficial to have more concrete delineations between male and female in your house. I think it's useful.
Yeah.
But after that, like, as they start to get older, you can also start to teach them that, hey, you have to respect structure. So when you at school, you need to, if the schools say girls wear this and boys wear this, shit, that's what you're going to have to wear. But when you come to the house, you wear whatever the fuck you want. You can teach them that.
I appreciate you, DJ Dose, in the building. I'm going to make sure I come by, drop in the chat for the presser too, because I know y'all getting ready to go to work. I look forward to those. I haven't really done as many of those as I'm used to, so I'm really looking forward to this one. So appreciate you for popping through, and appreciate compliments on my little stashy stash. But now I agree with you to what they're trying to say. I do agree with you that there is some utility as far as raising children that there are societal standards, cultural standards, and you teach them what the standards and expectations are as far as what's expected of them in the family, within the culture, and within the society. And like, because they need to learn how to navigate the world. You're raising adults. You're trying to teach people how to be able to be an adult. You need them to be competent. At different ages, that conversation is going to look different. Mostly, you're going to model what you expect. Like, so again, so modeling would be the predominant thing. And then teaching would be reinforcing the modeling. So that would be the way the system I would see it. The household, the culture, and then the society. So like that's like 3 layers of modeling and reinforcement teaching. So I'm with that. And like you said, if they just said that this is our culture, we have a Christian culture that we are teaching for the children, we model it and we teach it. I'm okay with that. But again, they're not labeling it as Christian. They're talking about masculinity as if everybody shares the same version of masculinity. But this is a melting pot. So we have not just different religions, we have different cultures, we have different philosophies. I mean, people could be a liberal feminist, a liberal male feminist. So like you can start getting to some extreme levels of ideology that don't share the same value sets that you have. So labeling it, this is how masculinity is. That's a problem. I think you should, the modifier, oh, this is from our Christian culture. That makes a lot more sense. And I could accept that. And I wouldn't have any problem with that.
Right.
Except for the dude that said, I'm mad at it on my phone. And I'm the one out. Why are you mad about them on your phone when you're also DMing IG baddies to have sex with? Like your character is not even in line with the values you're trying to push on strangers.
Like, why does
like,
it
that's
bother
weird.
you? It is weird. Like this guy's clearly a Christian. So like what he says is not shocking. My main gripe is like what he said Christian. So it's like, that's fine. Bring it up. I can understand you're speaking from a Christian worldview. I can do the rest of that work in my mind and say, okay, he's clearly talking about Christian worldview here. But yeah, other dude, like what worldview is this coming from?
Yeah. Like you said, the Christian guy, cool. But the guy that said he's out here fornicating, I'm an anomaly. I'm a dog. Like you can't be out here talking all that stuff about all this premarital, irresponsible sex you're having, and then get mad at some dude on the phone for wearing nail polish. That is hypocrisy. Like that's
wild.
Doing way too much.
Piggyback off of that.
Chris Cron, stand on it.
I 100% agree with him. And the thing about it is that communication is 90% body language. It's 90% of what you do is what you put on, right? You can't, my wife is a reflection of me, right? Which means that I have an expectation of her to present herself a certain way when she's outside. Now, I can't have that expectation of her if I don't first have that expectation of myself. It's confusing. It's confusing to our children. We blurring the lines between what femininity and masculinity is today. Also, on top of that, we don't do that in any other circumstance except for our culture when it comes to relationships. You don't go on your job and you just do what you want to do and expect for people to respect you in the same way. You don't. You move based off of whatever the uniform is for such job that you are a part of. And so how can we sit here and be disingenuous and say, well, it doesn't matter, or that's not as important, especially when we have confused children. And one of the very fights that we're having in society today is how our children are being taught when we're not with them and they're in school for 8 hours a day. The first thing that you learn, and this is why it says put them in when they're young, and it'll never depart from them. The first impression that they have is who it is that their parents are. And so when you see something happening within your marriage, or I like to say that I'm the man that I would want my daughter to marry. And if I had a son, I'm the man that I would want my son to be like. And I would never want my son to walk around with nail polish. I would never want my son to walk around being immature at 40 and acting like he's 20. I would never want my son or my daughter, or I never would want my daughter to marry a dude that's walking around being feminine and he's a reflection of her instead of her being a reflection and trying to make sure that she's meeting the expectation for how he set the standard in his household. It absolutely matters. And that's one of the things that's going to affect whether or not you're able to sustain that relationship long term.
And I really don't have no problem with what Anton said, because once again, he's talking about modeling like his standard in his home to his child for their future. Once again, that's fine. Like
direct sphere of influence.
He's talking about people he has direct sphere. So I also have no problem with anything he said right there about how he wants his daughter to be. and why he's doing what he's doing, and it's not based on some overarching rule. So this is my idea of masculinity, and I want my daughter to seek that type. And if I had a son, I would want him to be that type. That's okay with me. I don't mind it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, because you set the culture first in your house. Like, you have your familial or your household culture that you set. But then there's like a culture that you grow up in, like it's like black or black Christian, like there's those type of cultures. And then you go, there's a greater societal culture. Like, you have these concentric circles that we involve ourselves in, but you get to set the tone in your household and your family. And you also have to deal with the consequences of the way you modeled and the way you taught. And if your teaching is opposite of the way you model, you're going to have to deal with that, because your kids see that too.
Right.
All the stuff you show your kids, okay, I'm a man, this way a man's supposed to carry himself. But then, like, for Anton specifically, the way he gets online and the way he interacts with women, I would say that that's modeling a specific type of masculinity that's problematic. Because I think the way he argues and berates women online, is that the kind of man you really want him to be? Like, I think he thinks he's separate from his online persona, and his kids aren't going to see this stuff. Like, so that's a problem. Because again, he's not talking about people under his influence.
And part of me don't think he cared, because Rita sits and she listens to it, and his daughter be around. So I think the type of masculinity they're talking about is a very specific type, and it doesn't care about berating women. Like, it's just that very traditional, like, that very traditional patriarchal, if you want to say, heavy masculinity. And in
heavy-handed,
I mean, and in that structure, like, who gives a fuck how a woman feel about what you say?
Yeah.
So he's modeling that to me. So I mean, it's not.
I can get it. I get with what you're saying. I can accept that.
I don't think he killed.
Yeah.
It's not necessary to the type of masculinity he's seeking.
That he's You're right.
Yeah.
Listen, first of all, I feel you on that one. It's interesting because
how you feel anybody.
I was talking to a close friend of mine,
Heathens?
and he actually said he's a father of 3. I grew up with him, ran into him after seeing him, haven't seen him in years, and we sat down and we caught up over dinner. And he has 2 sons. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, he has 1 son, his oldest, and one of his biggest fears is his son just becoming homosexual. Mainly because of, and just out of his influence, right? But just because of what he sees on social media, what he's around, and just the level of exposure is so high. That's a real fear to him. And
how his son just steeped in gayness.
We gotta be honest. It's more socially acceptable, so there is more media available.
No, it's socially
it's more visible.
It's more visible. I'm not saying that it's not visible, but he making it sound like it's so much, and it's like, I want to know how old the child is first of all, because I mean, just because it's out there, but is your, like, it was just like when he was talking about we fighting with the school about what to teach your child. If you that Christian, why your child ain't in a Christian private school?
Or homeschool.
You don't have to, or homeschool. You don't have to have those arguments in a Christian private school, because they gonna have the same model of masculinity and femininity you talking about, because they Christian.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Like, you ain't gonna just tell me every time your child leave the house gay. It's like, why? It's not that serious. But like, I got kids. Like, it's really like, what is your child doing? I don't.
I get you, but I mean, but there is. I have seen it. Like, I don't mind, but I know I have seen a market shift in how much content is available that's LGBT censored. So, like, I heard the same. The reason I don't have a problem with it, I heard the same arguments about when people saw black people. Then I heard it again when people saw interracial couples. Every time something becomes more visible, somebody has a problem with it. Like, why do we have to see, like, right now, like, women in movies? Right now, women in movies. Why are there so many women in the movies? Like, wow. And recasting colors. Like, every time somebody does something different in media, everybody gets up and
I stay in Atlanta, so I feel like the media, like, if I just put a bunch of shows up, I see just about as many gay people on any media that I could see if I walked outside. But I stay in Atlanta, so for me, it don't feel like an agenda for my kids, because like, if they go outside, they probably gonna see the same amount. So it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just more normal.
Facts.
Like, it just feels like it's it's even to like
The
what you
culture there,
probably will
the
see, the
regional
culture
culture.
here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just feels weird to just be like, every time they leave the house, it's gay people everywhere. It's just that's kind of crazy. And then like also if you're a parent and you're concerned about it, you would be more on top of monitoring what they consume.
What they're
So
doing.
it also yeah, it also he's like, well, outside of my sphere of influence, it don't sound like you have much influence. If you're talking about your kid, everything they watch is gay people. Every time they go outside, they're around gay people, and everybody's gay around. I'm like, and if this was a fear, like an actual legitimate fear, just feels like you would be able to take some control in some of those realms.
Yeah.
Because
and I know you talked about this a long time ago. Because a lot of these guys that are, I'm gonna call them fake traditionalists, they talk about protection, provide and protect. And you talked about one thing about providing protection was financial, because that would solve almost all of this. If they had enough financial wherewithal, they could be in private schools, like you said, the Christian private schools that might cost a little money.
Yeah,
money's that's protection for your kids. They're not getting that liberal agenda, gay agenda. They're not getting that. Then, and as far as the house, if you have enough money to provide yourself a comfortable lifestyle where you're not working 60, 80, 100 hours a week, you can spend the time with your kids yourself to make sure they're not even engaged on the internet. You could take them outside and play ball, ride bikes.
Or have
they
your
wouldn't
wife
even
stay home and actually
a million
take
things.
over that task. Yeah.
A million things. There's a million options that if you can afford it, you're like, but again, that's when they talk about providing and protecting, for some reason, it never steps into that. That's never the protection that they offer. The financial protection of being able to afford a lifestyle that accommodates your actual ideology. You could actually accomplish a single parent, if they had enough money, could accomplish the things he's talking about without worrying about the world's influence. You could spend time with your children. You could be involved in their life.
You could build a community around them with the same ideas. Like that's what my mom, she didn't have a lot of money, but she got into a religion and everything. All our friends, all of her friends were from the same community, and she monitored what we did. If we, even though we had to go to public school, you ain't finna be doing nothing extra at the public school. You ain't finna be going to no extracurriculars. You ain't finna be going to no dances. Like you go there and you come home. Anything extra is gonna be in the community that agrees with what I'm teaching you. And that was single mom.
Single mom. Now I'm gonna say, because even poor people have done this for a long time, but it took family. You had to have family around, somebody that was spending time with the children that you trusted. So that was the other thing. I was like, even poor people.
Right. Young
think about the young impressionable cicadas. Take that.
Take that, cicadas.
Oh shoot, but yeah, man. It's
they not really parenting their kids. They having kids
it's a fear
to
base.
say, yeah, you didn't have these kids to say you got the kids and you got the marriage and you ain't putting no fucking energy into them. Or you working so much and your wife ain't putting the energy into them. Or y'all just ain't who y'all say y'all are.
Yeah.
And y'all just really don't give a fuck until you get on the podcast.
Because it's all projection. Because number one, the guy that's off camera and the guy that's in the brown shirt, neither of them are even married. In their 30s, if they were so big on family and tradition, where's the proof? Like, it's so weird that you care. Of all people, who should be caring about the guys wearing the nail polish? Maybe the ones with kids. If it's really about the kids, you might want to have some before you complain about it. It's weird. Like, who's harming your kids if you haven't had any?
Yeah, so it definitely don't make no sense to him. Like, for him to be so obsessive with it or concerned about it.
Yeah, the kids. Who's somebody else's?
They don't want to spend no money on no private school. They have a woman, unless they probably making a certain amount till they make an amount they feel like they. If their wife was like, I want to spend $10,000 a year to send our kids to this private Christian school, they'll be like, bitch, you crazy. They already don't want you to get your fucking hair done. Shit. They already don't want you to get your hair done. Look.
Listen, if you can't trust nobody with the kids,
okay, then homeschool them then.
Homeschool them. Homeschool. You got to figure out. Listen, we can't. The thing we can't do is talk about the world is such a problem and then send our kids out into the world. Like, you got to figure out some kind of way. And I'm not saying I'm not saying it's likely. Like, if you're a single parent and you have to work 2 jobs just to pay your bills, it's really going to be hard for you. Like, your circumstances
them
have
kids
kind of
on
limited
their own.
But that choice though to have those kids outside of marriage and stuff. Like people do, like we have to own our decisions. Yeah, brown shirt guy. Yeah, I'm a dog. I'm out here. I'm an anomaly.
I'm a
anomaly.
dog. Right.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
I'm out here.
Yeah.
And the other guy that's off camera though, he's the one that likes him young and impressionable. He likes
but
young
he
and
ain't taking them serious until he made the money he want. Then he'll actually let a woman settle down and wife her
so
up.
he's dealing with all these women that he can't take seriously because he needs more money to access the kind of woman he wants. Which sounds
so in the
like
meantime, he's just gonna break their heart and just run through them until he get where he want to be, and then he'll drop them for a woman he really want to be with, which is probably an Instagram model that's racially ambiguous.
Low character cats, but that's leadership now.
Want to just really get depth and understanding to how open you are, because again, this goes back to how many of us see masculinity and spectrum of it. Odie, do you think it's
how open are you
to clearly express to your child, especially a young man growing up,
this is the dumbest question I ever heard in my life.
To be attracted to
this
women,
is the dumbest shit
as something that's a clear black and white signal and
I ever heard in my life,
action or value for him to have as a young man.
I don't even want to hear him say that.
I heard you gonna talk over the whole thing.
I'm gonna talk over him because we don't
even
need this shit. No, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. How you micromanaging your kids' genitals? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, why? Like, you only can fuck women. You hear me? And Dad, how are you gonna?
I'm 6.
How are you gonna make sure? When you fucking in high school, I need to be in the room. Like what? Like, what is this?
Oh man!
I need to see everybody's genitals that come through this house. When you bring a girl home, you need to spread them. She got to spread them. Yeah, you don't need to hear the fucking question because it's stupid. It's the dumbest shit I ever heard. And we not gonna hear this fucking question. Don't even. This shit is so dumb. Do you think it's important for a parent to tell their child, their son, he is only to what he say? He's only to sleep with women, or he's only to sleep with women.
Do you police their sexuality? Do you think it's important to police their sexuality? Which culturally and in your household, I can see that being
they not even supposed to be fucking. Ain't y'all Christians?
Well, exactly. That's one. But again, they want to cultivate that sexuality. So when they are of age, they know that.
They want to hear the question. Y'all want to hear that dumb shit? Go ahead. I might start screaming. Where that Regina sound is? So I can play it
get it queued up.
He is only be attracted to women. Important to clear to how open you are, because again, this goes back to how many of us see masculinity and the spectrum of it. Odie, do you think it's important to clearly express to your child, especially a young man growing up, that he is only to be attracted to women as something that's a clear black and white signal and action or value for him to have as a young man?
I disagree with that completely.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I cannot. I didn't even realize this goof troop said attracted. You trying to get inside their mind? They can't even be attracted. You are only
gotta police their attraction. Yeah. You got to tell them what they like. You got to tell the kids what they like. That's right. You tell the kids what they like. Got to tell them.
If you look at a man and your dick jump, you're out of here. Not a fine man walk by, son. You saw him. When you saw him, did your dick jump, son? When you saw that man right there, did your dick jump? You want punishment. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
That's you want punishment. You want punishment.
You want punishment. Dad, my dick jump. Son, you know the rules. You know the rules. So dumb.
But what would be the consequence though? What would be the punishment? How do you punish somebody's sexuality?
He didn't say sexuality. He didn't say smash. He said attracted to. This is a thought.
Yeah. But like once you know about it as the parent, now how do you police that? They've told you found out somehow that this person's attracted to what you don't want them attracted to.
Which is a thought.
How do you correct their thoughts?
You gotta chop
how do
his
you
dick
thought
off.
police?
You gotta chop his dick off.
But now you guarantee. Now you guarantee. Because now they can only have a different kind of sexual experience.
I don't know. What's the punishment? You are only to be attracted to. You didn't even say you were only to date the opposite sex. Like that's something you could see in like, okay, well, if you dated the same sex, don't even bring them to the house. Like,
yeah,
I mean, you could say that. He said don't even be attracted.
Now, and that might be the fault of this is again a guy that doesn't even have kids. So he may not even understand how hard it is to wrangle children and their behavior, let alone thoughts. Like he may have no conception of another human being having their own identity and what, like, because he's an anomaly. He's a dog.
A genetic anomaly. He might be missing one of the chromosomes.
He's missing something.
Cancer is an anomaly.
Ooh, okay. Dang. Odie said he disagrees with that, but let's see what his reasoning is.
Completely. The reason why I disagree with it is because it causes a number of health outcomes that are not beneficial for that child at all. At all. See, here's the thing. People believe that you can teach somebody how to be gay. People believe that you can teach somebody how to be homosexual. That's been proven time and time again that you cannot. You cannot teach somebody how to be gay. Brother, if I say to you, oh, it's cool to go fuck dudes, and then you just gonna go fuck a dude, that means that you always wanted to fuck that dude. Right? It ain't no way that you can sit up and tell me. It ain't, bro. There's no way.
Take that. Right, check. Well, the thing Odie doesn't understand is most of these guys are probably more sexually ambiguous than they think they are. They just haven't found the right motivator to go ahead and switch on over. But Diddy has figured out the magic number, and apparently it's $30 million.
Jesus Christ. $30 million is a lot of money. I don't know.
That's the magic money. That's the magic number. Diddy is a pioneer of our day.
Found out the number.
Give that man a Nobel Peace Prize. He figured out the price of sexuality. I mean, that's groundbreaking.
Dang. 30 million.
Way that you can teach somebody how to be gay. If that were the case,
you a therapist, bro?
Of course. we can run down the data.
Well, sometimes
there's no way that you can teach somebody how to be gay. It's proven time and time again. That's one, but also two.
Yeah, of course. Because he's the young, impressionable idiot. He's over 30, but he wants people.
One time I
18
sucked
to
a nigga
25.
dick in the locker room, and it was just peer pressure.
You are inflamed. You don't like these guys. You do not like these guys.
Why? I was sucking dick in high school then. If it's not, you can't be taught.
I can't stand shit.
I'm ready to start a podcast.
Oh shoot!
I learned everything I knew from a gay man.
Oh God! Stop it!
I'm just saying, I can't. I didn't get on. I just can't. It's so dumb. I just can't do it. I just can't.
Oh God!
I just know he's about to say something dumb.
He was, because he's the dumbest one there. He was about to jump in with that one.
That's not what impressionable means.
Man, he like, did you just make that up? She said the definition of impression. Did you just make that up?
Like, the definition?
Like, yeah. My name is Merriam-Webster, idiot. Like,
yep, like, this is on the fly, word for word from the dictionary.
Ryan, get on Ryan.
Oh, they all flabbergasted at Odie, like, oh, what?
Yeah.
I
mean, because I
can't.
I don't know, but again, I know I'm not cut from their culture. I don't have that deeply ingrained.
I tell my husband, I said, if you agree with these niggas, do not ever say that shit to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we don't have a son because I have a feeling. I just feel like my husband would say some goofy shit too. He would. It is of no consequence. We have girls, so great. Because if you ever just scrolling on TikTok and you feel the need to send me a video and one of these goofy niggas saying this, I'm be like, you agree? You agree?
What would you do? What would you do?
Would
it always be like in the back of your head? Would it just always
I'll
like...
roast the shit out of him. I'm gonna roast the shit out of him, and then he can decide what he want to do. You agree? I'm gonna say it just like that. He already know what that tone means.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna say it just like that, and you better answer wisely. Cause first I'm gonna roast the shit out of you and call you stupid.
That's dirty.
And you could decide if you want to be married to somebody like me who will roast you that bad after the conversation.
Oh God. I just be here like sometimes when you talk, I hear other stuff you say. Yeah, I just want to be submissive, and I'll be like, this nigga.
Oh, I couldn't be submissive to a nigga. That's why I said you better not never let me catch you in. It's a wrap. This what you believe?
Oh, God.
I'm the captain now. You're clearly not capable. You're clearly not competent.
Just because he agreed with something on a podcast.
Yep.
That's it. That's messed up. Oh, it's all over from there.
It's not that he just agreed with it. You really believed it. No, I mean you could be like, he could say I could see that, but no, that's kind of crazy.
Okay.
He could say that, but like it. No, I'd be like, you believe that?
So you thought policing?
Oh yeah. No, I don't. But that's why I say I don't. That's why I was like, he would just never. He knows. He just would never.
You know
let
not
me
to say nothing
out.
like that.
He just knows.
Dang.
Yeah, just never let me find out because I'm
Man.
probably gonna roast you. Yeah,
that's crazy.
But I don't know. I don't think I wouldn't think my husband would agree with like generally this stuff though, because he's pretty comfortable around. Like he's not like crazy Christian. Like I just wouldn't be with him. He wouldn't be able to be with me.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I know he doesn't believe that per se.
Yeah. But here's the thing that like kind of bothers me, and I don't think we have a word for it. But I know it just always just gets folded back into patriarchy. But it's the domination of men by men because they wouldn't have the same fervor for their daughters.
They would.
So it's only about like I am going to make the man in my own image. Like this boy child, he has to be broken in the same way that I'm broken. You have to be in my mold. Like so, there's a particular level of dominance in that. And again, I just know it gets like patriarchy, like it's continuing the patriarchy, whatever you want to call it. But I hate that patriarchy term.
It's the same thing of like I have to be the first one. I have to be the first one to teach you that or break you, or I have to do it so nobody else will later on. Yeah, it's a very weird.
Yes. I know what's his face. FD calls it the hegemonic masculinity, and I'm pretty sure that I don't know what school of thought that comes out of, but it's like that performative masculinity that, like Quantum said, that's why a woman will find out later on he's attracted to men because they've been indoctrinated and forced to carry the behaviors, the affects, like how they dress, everything to show I like women, but they may not because they're on that spectrum of sexuality somewhere else. But everybody's got to act like they're hyper masculine, hyper heterosexual. Everything's got to be super clear, never clear. That's got to be.
Men are here and women are there.
Yeah, and I think that's doing more harm than good because people aren't being honest. Like they can't.
And also, it allows
explore.
you to not connect to people as well. It blocks connection like a deeper. Like you can get to some levels of connection, but there always be that limit there if you really feel. Like we're just so vastly different because I'm a man and you're a woman and your ability to relate gets blocked. So yeah. But they pissed me off. I'm glad Yellow live because child, it was not gonna get no better.
No, let me let this finish out.
That's the reason why when people send their kids to these camps to teach them how to be straight, where they get this electroconvulsion therapy, where they get beat, where they get abused, that's the reason why these kids are jumping off of buildings. That's the reason why these kids are killing themselves. It's not because they're confused. It's because somebody's attempting to teach them what it is that they know that they're not. You can't teach somebody how to be straight. You can't teach somebody how to be gay.
So wait a minute. Are you telling me that you are not directly influenced by the environment that you are raised in, the culture that you subject yourself to, are you, let me put it to you this way. Is it a fair assessment to say that a lot of people that wind up saying that they're gay, right, that they have trauma or something that happened to them when they were younger that also impacted how they see sex and how they see people and how it is that they relate to the opposite sex?
That would not be a fair assessment. That would not be a fair assessment. There's no correlation to that, right?
There's no direct correlation to the idea.
Correlation does not prove
Let me restate
causation.
myself.
Yeah, because it's not even. I would say that there are more people who have experienced trauma that end up heterosexual.
Hypersexuality is a yes. Hypersexuality, yes, but not homosexuality. And like Odie's gonna say, well, more women would be gay. More women would be gay.
Yeah. What's wrong, but
there is no statistically significant correlation between somebody being abused, somebody being molested, and them turning out gay. If that were the case, there would be a lot more gay men. A lot more.
There are a lot of gay men.
There's
a lot of gay men.
I said a lot more. Because what happens in these homes, what happens in these churches, what happens in these rooms is that both boys and girls get molested. Both boys and girls get sexually assaulted. So if that's the case, why are there not more gay women?
Let me ask you this, guys.
This is crazy.
Guys, I want to ask you this.
Okay, that's in. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought that was crazy. I was like, man, these people.
That is they so scared of homosexuality. That's you know what I always say.
But male homosexuality is
it's just
real
male
fear.
Homosexuality. But once again, when I say the fear, anxiety, Luke, that one thing you hyper focused on, like you do manifest it. So I'm just curious to know. That's something I think about. Like, how do these traditionalist men manifest homosexuality? Because that's their fear. Like, you literally got to feel your son gonna be gay. That's the weirdest shit I ever heard. Like, you need to go to therapy and unpack that. Because why?
But why then, if it's taboo, why wouldn't you then be driving people towards it? Because everybody wants to get into the stuff that you're preventing. Everybody wants to find out, why is this thing forbidden? Most people want to see what's behind forbidden doors. So being so taboo about it is going to make some more people curious about it.
Drizzle.
He's talking out his ass. Oh, see, I knew it. I knew that's what you meant.
They want the soft life.
Nah, that's not what you was talking about. We was just talking about sexuality. We was not talking about money.
They said, but I'm just saying soft life. Soft life is not just money. Okay.
I don't know, Brie.
It's not. Soft life is that you can't just being soft is not just being with a nigga with money and getting stuff. There's a lot that comes with it. That's the whole point. Like, you have to be very, like, it's a very submissive mindset to get the money.
We with it. The dudes is on it now. We about to submit to y'all women.
Okay, so y'all gonna have to be submissive. Are y'all ready
to submit? We are about to submit. That was definitely the wrong. That was accident.
Okay. Well,
I
hope y'all ready to submit and with everything that comes with it.
All right, listen. I am.
We're begging women to save us. Our identity is caught up in women.
Yes, Drizzle. I need y'all to save us. Save us. Drizzle. Come save a bro. Captain, save a bro. You thought this was a filter? My mustache?
Hey, y'all just gonna
thank you.
Fuck quantum up then.
Man, if you thought this was a filter the whole time, ooh, boy.
Wait till you see.
Get your eyeglasses. Get you some eyeglasses. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate the conversation. There was a whole bunch I still want to get to. Not Jason Whitlock. Yeah, we're begging women to save us. I heard him say that. I was like, I need that clipped. I was like, we're begging women to save us. Hey, drizzle, man. Come on, save us. Y'all are every woman. It's all in you. You are a superwoman. Y'all out here out educating, out working, out homeowning. Man, y'all out boss bitching us. Like, do it, man. Come on, save us.
Okay, women. Yeah, y'all need to say them. Go ahead.
My box was small. I don't like the way you said that. My box is pretty big.
Drizzle. So nasty. It's just not a good word.
Make my box bigger. How about that? Like bigger box. All right, cool. Okay. So Bree, any final words?
Yeah, suck a dick, save a life. That's for the men who want to drizzle. Get started. Go ahead and get started. Y'all trying to be soft? Go ahead and work on your, head game. Stretch twice a day. Make sure your booty crack ain't ashy. Make sure your booty crack not ashy. Make sure the angles are nice. If they have special mints to make your mouth water more. It's just a tip for you because you're gonna be giving a lot of head. So go ahead and get those.
We're soft for women.
Okay, I just said head. See?
Nah, you said suck a dick, save a life. You said
I said that first, but I just said your mouth gonna be wet for giving head.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Totally unrelated things. I get it. They're totally unrelated sentences.
Right. Unless they're not.
Exactly.
Because she might wear a strap on, so you might still have to take some dick.
Make it big again. Oh my god.
Big old box. Right.
I got that chunky cooter.
Yeah, she might want to get the strap. So you might still find yourself taking dick in your soft life.
God.
So I'm just giving y'all, heads up. Be ready. Stay ready. You got to get ready. And just be soft. Some Hello Kitty nails.
Take that.
Take that. Relax your bottom. Take deep breaths in. And what I always tell people when they can't pee, I be like, oh, blow out your mouth. Like blow, like through pursed lips, and it'll relax your pelvic floor.
Oh.
There you go.
This feels so uncomfortable.
I'm just giving y'all pointers for soft life. I know as men, y'all may not have these skills already.
Yeah, we don't. Nobody's taught us.
So y'all might just need them. Yeah, so you need to know. So that's
y'all ain't about trying to peg no dudes. Y'all ain't about that life.
But I'm not trying to be with a nigga who want a soft life. So no, I am not into pegging dudes.
But the woman that
is into a dude who want a soft life, I'm going to peg you. No, going to peg you.
Because energetic matches are a thing.
Energetic matches.
Oh my god.
That's why I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck y'all think? Who the fuck these soft life dudes think they finna be pulling?
God. Oh, I hate you. I hate you for ruining the image.
But who are you pulling? It's an energetic thing. I'm not one to say men can't be soft, but that's an energetic choice.
Dang. Still gonna be take that.
It's take that. That's why I was like, just because you're with a woman does not mean you're not gonna have to be in the take that.
Because I have yet to meet the financially dominant woman who just is just a soft.
You're not being submissive enough.
Oh my god. Yes.
So that was my pointers for today. So just be ready. And I support the drizzle movement, but
moist mouth mints.
Yeah.
Breathe through pursed lips and it
relaxes your pelvic floor. Stretch.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And make sure your booty crack not ashy.
All right, fellas. You heard those tips from Bree. If you want a soft life, you might have to do some things you ain't used to. So
Yep. I believe in y'all though. I think men can get there.
Drizzle. We gonna get there. But listen, yell over there on his platform and Take It Home podcast. We're gonna go support. I appreciate all of y'all for being here today. Today is going to be. I don't think there's anything going on tomorrow. Yeah, he's live. I know he's live on Twitch, and I think it's Take It Home podcast here on YouTube. So Take It Home podcast. I'll put the link if I might put the link in the chat. We'll see if that works. We'll see if it pops up on YouTube. But Friday we'll be back with a beat bracket. Me and Bree will not be here next week. Bree's got some stuff going on, so she will not be here next week. So look for the beat bracket. Nope, did not work. Look for the B bracket on Fridays and Mondays, and anything else I pop up on, I'll let y'all know. Y'all see a thumbnail sooner or later. Hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Man, just unclench your butt, y'all. I think it might be time for me to quit. Bree definitely made me want to quit.
God bless. God bless the food, goddammit. God bless the food. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to end this goddamn thing. Look, where's that goddamn money bowl at? Who got that money bowl? We taking that money right now before you leave this bitch. We ain't leaving out here for free, motherfucker. Where that money bowl at? Don't have any fire this bitch off now. Where that money bowl at? Don't you? Look, don't make me shoot it. All right. Officer Tuckerson already a dead motherfucker. I don't mind shooting another motherfucker. Oh.
I'm about to take the hardest decision of my life. I'm taking this channel, 4 years of work, and I'm closing it forever.
Thank you, everyone, for critically drinking. We are so grateful for your continued support and viewership, and we know we wouldn't be here without you, so we really appreciate you choosing to spend your time with your favorite dime. We hope that you're enjoying the show.
I've had it with this place. I don't need this show because I can get a job tomorrow in the Air Force. I quit.
Somebody help him out, for God's sake. And we promise to keep bringing you refreshing conversations week after week. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Man, is that what you think? You are a laughing stock. You are a joke. These people are laughing at you. You're nothing. You have no brains, no ability, nothing. I quit.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching the stream. If you are truly enjoying the content of Critically Drinking, we'd really appreciate it if you could take the time to like the video. It helps us out a lot. Let me know what you think on the topic. Drop a comment in the chat. Thank you. Are y'all with me out there?
I'ma head out. Okay. Good luck, ladies.
Get out. Yes, you know how I felt. Imagine a used dish rag in your head. Picture it. Now imagine feeling like that.
Okay.